Well, hello, hello. It's another Friday and more aftermath. I'm excited. Let's see how the players are doing. Hello,
There's no
players.
purple. Oh, hi,
There is
Tro.
no purple. We can Photoshop it.
Yeah, no, that's an easy fix. I just
Oh, for sure. Sorry. Hi, Tress.
What up?
I just showed. I gave Izzy a bunch of pit crew stuff and one for Oleandra that gives Oleandra vibes.
It does give Oleandra vibes.
My cat is being a little menace. She's just like she's been fed, but she's just like darting around my computer, and just like pulling at stuff, nibbling on
It's
stuff.
quite simple.
Tries to nibble
She
on
demands
my
tribute.
phone. She's nibbling on my headphone
You're-
cable. She's messing with my setup.
She demands tribute via
Pixel,
your
what are you
suffering, as is
doing?
the balance.
She really wants attention.
She loves you. I mean, I'm just
She
happy because
does.
my cat is so much better now. Like, she's actually being annoying again, which I'm thrilled about because that means she's healthy.
Yarp.
Yeah.
She has enough energy to pester me now. So in the morning, she's like, "Hello, I exist." And I'm like, "I'm sorry. I know I've offended you by sleeping."
Yeah. We got a little bit of time to kill before Angel shows
Hey,
up. Oh,
there she is.
Speak of the devil.
That's a lie.
Wow, you just led straight to her
Get
face.
it, angel, devil. Ha 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 ha.
Boo.
I'll stay here in my corner.
Ooh.
So how's everyone's
Swings,
week
swings,
been?
Busy, very busy because of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh boy.
Oh, right. Yeah.
TBH rough because my migraines have been horrifying.
Oof.
But
Oh.
I got to go to my doctor today, and we are going to get me another MRI to make sure everything is aces, which I think it is, honestly. It's just like I have weird ass migraines because of my long COVID shit, and the weather here has been horrifying. Like, it cannot pick one. It is spring, and then it's summer, and then it's spring again,
no.
and then it snows. And I'm like, I live in Las Vegas. What's happening?
That always messes with your senses.
Yeah, it messes with your migraines for sure. So I suspect it's mostly that.
My
But-
store did inventory today. So that
Ooh,
was,
exciting.
Ooh.
or yesterday. So it's been just a whole week prep, which has been. Ugh.
I don't know how to save this and share it. I think I
Oh.
figured it out. Never mind. I'm smart. I figured it out.
Well, since everyone's here, and I think everyone's in Foundry too. Good. Excellent. So
I do
happy
a
about
flip.
that. Do a flip? Sure. That's your turn.
I still don't know how to do
That's
the
your
fucking
turn.
magic.
Well, we finished with his turn anyway. I believe Joel is the next person to act. Regardless.
Yes, I am.
Yep, I was getting ready to. I was just preparing because I know it's coming closer.
Getting all my stuff lined up. I believe I have everything here.
I will say the weirdest part of all these pit crews is like the ads that are obviously for some kind of very unfortunate weird porn at the bottom, but it's hentai.
Yeah, it's the pros
Maybe
and
you're
cons,
just
ain't
not
it?
a connoisseur of art. Like, I'm just,
You know, I enjoy consensual things. This does not have the vibe of consensual.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
anyway.
This looks right. This looks interesting. Oh, not a good way.
Amazing.
Pit Crew site is an experience.
Yes, it is. This is true.
Take it away, boss.
Amazing. Well, anyway.
Chaos.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I walked into that.
It's
I was-
me, man.
I tried to be funny.
Everything is chaotic, you know.
Let's see. My week's been long. Maintenance was supposed to come twice. They didn't come twice. Now they're supposed to come Monday. So I'm still at my kitchen table, and I'll probably be here until I move. In
I'm
other
not
news,
moving from
my
this
Giga
table.
computer of hell will be arriving a couple weeks earlier than expected, which is nice.
Hell yeah.
I'll be able. Yes, it is so fucking expensive. This computer. But it's necessary
Yes.
for not even for gaming. It's literally for music making for my gerb. But I'm my setup right now. I have 16 gigs of RAM on my computer, and it's pushing that every so often. This Giga computer that I'm getting for music making, it's a Mac to be more, because I'm going to be transitioning to Logic. I'm going to have 128 gigs of RAM.
Dang.
Nice.
So I will have everything I could ever want loaded at
Let's
once
go.
at all times. So that's going to be fun. At some point, I'm going to have to delete all of my my music files because VSTs versus audio units that Mac uses. So that's about 2 terabytes worth of data that I'm going to have to re-download.
Mine
Oof.
got. I'm sorry.
It'll be great. I'm excited.
Just say goodbye to that computer for like 2 days.
Yeah. Pretty much. Anyway.
Although, I mean, again, remember, we've come so fucking far because 20 megabytes, like, I don't know, 2 decades ago was a lot of data.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Back in my day.
In my day.
Anyway,
do
as
this.
to bring us back to the present in our current
I'm aging
predicament.
myself.
Yes, we're all old. The party successfully figured out and solved the puzzle in the trial of the mind, and have moved on to the final trial, the trial of the soul, in which she is taking it on. Oh,
Oh,
what was that?
It was not me because my mic was muted.
Angel looks at.
I
I'm
don't know
not
what
sure.
that was. That scared
don't
me.
know. That was weird.
That
How
scared.
odd.
That
It's a
terrified me.
doppelganger.
That terrified me.
Huh.
She
I
is
immediately went to the
the
Twitch and was like, huh?
stranger here, and is happen again, is taking on the trial of the soul, a trial that only one person can take on. Currently, he is invisible due to the nature of this journey. So the construct, which normally, as you've seen so far, seems to go after whoever has the artifact, is instead going for the party as a little change of pace. A point of order, because I think I don't remember if I mentioned this, but if you remember from the trial of the body, when you finished it, you got a small, like, marble-like orb from the artifact that you pulled out.
Yeah.
I don't know if I mentioned that for the trial of the mind, but you would have gotten a similar marble-like object from the trial of the mind.
I don't think you did, but good show.
I don't think I
But
did
it-
either. So you would
I
have.
assume.
So you would have a
slingshot.
tiny red, like, it's like a large marble, like the one, the bigger marble. You have a red one and you have a yellow one currently.
I'm assuming those are probably going to slot into those pedestals in the middle or something.
They're just the jawbreakers from Ed, Ed, and
Probably.
Eddie.
Amazing. And I believe that's all I got. So, without further ado, let's see if we can get this thing to the bot freaked out last time. I just was coughing. So let's see if we can get it to play what I want this time.
Ooh.
I'll give it a second to try and solve itself. Wow, it's having a bad time.
It's playing fine on my end.
It's doing its
Yeah,
best.
It sounds okay.
It might sound different on different connections, maybe.
Okay, now it's fine. It was stuttering badly on my end to begin
You
with.
do have a lot of stuff going on over there, I feel.
Yeah, but I got gigabyte internet. You know, it's fine.
Yeah. Bots are mean to us, though. We deserve love.
Alright.
We work hard.
So, without further ado, we're back into combat. And Gel, you have initiative.
All right. So if I remember correctly, I have some magic stone bullets.
That is correct. I believe you have 2 because you were just refreshed.
Yep. So I'm going to back up a bit because getting a little too close. Can I let's see, insight this?
I think you guys have already learned everything about this guy. I think a nat 20 was rolled. If you hover over, you can even see their HP. So I believe you've learned everything.
Oh, okay. All right, then I will.
Your music is unhappy, so I'm just gonna do this. We're gonna try again.
It was fine on our end.
Maybe your ears are more tuned to sound.
That's also true.
No, it was,
No,
it was
as
stuttering badly for me.
As a musician, I can say it was fine on our end. I think there's just something going on with Trez's audio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
All right. I'm gonna shoot my gun.
You got it.
Pew pew.
I'm gonna pew pew.
But at least they're not going to poo-poo, okay?
16 to hit. Hits.
All right.
Oh my god.
And I rolled the damage, right, with Magic Stone. I rolled my gun damage, and then Magic Stone is on top of it, or is it just the Magic Stone?
It's just the Magic Stone.
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna pull an audible. If it's working good for you guys, I'm just gonna mute it for me, and I'm gonna just play it on stream because it's.
Okay.
Sorry,
Gotta do what you gotta
need,
do.
Magic Stone damage? Was that?
Yeah.
what I heard? Awesome. Yeah. 6. 7.
Hey.
7
because,
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually no, just 6.
Yeah, it would, yeah, because it's your weapon has the +1, not hers.
Yeah. I'm done.
All right.
6 damage.
You have 1 more magic bulb left.
Yeah. All right. And then. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do right now. I don't want to really waste any more ammunition with the scrap metal one, just because it's not gonna do any magic damage.
You got it.
Yep.
All right. I believe after Gel is Oleandra.
It's me, Oleandra.
Currently,
Okay.
Oleandra, you are holding the shepherd's folk song to assist she.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So just as
Yeah.
a reminder,
Yeah, I can't. Well, wait, I can't move while I do that either. So I'm just gonna stand
that
there.
is correct.
And I can't do anything else while I do that, right? Yet.
If you have like a ranged weapon, like a crossbow, you can fire it.
I do.
You just can't cast any spells, but you know you're just like 2 levels away from being able to do whatever you want.
Yeah, shoot it to the tempo of the song.
Got to make it a little challenging for you to begin with.
Well, I don't fucking hit. So there we go.
10 will
Don't
not
worry.
hit. You fire the bolt, it just pings harmlessly off of the construct's stone body.
I'm going to maintain my song on she.
You got
Guys,
it.
protect me. I cannot move.
All right, that is all for Oleandra, which brings us to Marlo.
Yeah, Marlo is going to. I'm just gonna back up a little bit because I know that we're clumped up and I don't want none of that business. So I'm just gonna pitch back to like here and take the dodge action.
Taking the dodge action. You got it.
And I think that should be all. Yeah, that's all I can really do for now. 'Cause it's out of my reach, so that'll be all.
All
I
righty.
feel you, bud.
It has now been 3 turns.
What happens?
Oh,
Got
the other
everyone's
one back,
friend.
wasn't they?
Returns.
Oh, yeah, this guy.
He. I gotta remember
Alpha.
what he does now.
Oh, he's got new things. That's
Oh
true.
yes.
He's back to full? Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's back to full. He will walk in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here. He obviously does not see the person with the artifact, so I think Gel is the closest, so Gel, make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy.
Say gel.
Gel, yes.
Oh. I do have a plus. Oh, nope.
That is a failure.
Yeah.
Gel, you feel around you dark energy swirling, cutting into your body. You take
Oof.
14 necrotic damage. And something else happens to you. But you don't know what that is.
Yikes.
And
Okay.
Oh
And
boy, someone tells me there's a stack.
Oh, we don't like this.
No, we never do.
and then Marlowe, make me a strength saving throw.
Oh, he's gonna try and
Ooh, I
stun
can
the
do that
monk.
with my wisdom. So, oh god, I forgot entirely how Dungeon works. 1 second here. Mind if I just make it a wisdom save because that's I use that. Oh no, I'm not proficient though, so just a +5. 1 moment, please. Strength saving throw +5.
Nice.
23.
Voice.
You pass. You feel the gaze of Construct Alpha rest upon you, but you're able to fight it off. Strange sensation that came over you, but you feel as if the construct was trying to make it so you were more vulnerable to it.
Ooh.
Okay.
Incredible.
Incredible.
Who we say
That's
crying?
going to be Construct Alpha's turn, which means now we go straight to Construct Gamma. Construct Gamma is gonna go bloop bloop.
Oh, hey. Yes, I did.
Oh.
I need Oleandra, Aranis, and Clove all to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, not too bad, not too bad.
Sorry, I'm trying to get my character to click, and for some reason it won't click. It just keeps opening my character sheet.
Well, if you open up your character sheet, you can click then on dexterity, and then it will give you the option for either ability check or saving throw.
Sure.
So in many ways, clicking on your characters might be faster than the combat hub.
Nope. Rolled real bad.
Alrighty. So you take 9 damage.
Oof, these guys are.
This is slashing damage.
If we
Ow.
also take none or half.
Those
No,
of you
not
who
a
saved
successful.
do not take any damage. And
Nice.
Construct Gamma heals by 9.
Uh-oh.
Ew.
Okay.
We don't like that.
We hate that.
Alrighty. I would like you guys have identified reality shift, correct?
No, I don't think we did.
I think we did, yeah.
Or did we?
Yeah, we did.
It's been
Yeah,
a week.
it's
yes,
the-
yeah.
Yeah, we switched positions
swap
or whatever,
over.
right?
All
Oh,
right.
that's
Yeah.
what it was. Yeah.
Gel and Diego are going to have to make me a wisdom saving throw. You got this, Diego. I'm sure you do.
Alright.
He does not.
Diego fails.
Let's see. Hey.
You pass. All right. You can also choose to fill this if you'd like to swap positions with Diego.
Do I? No, because then the later.
You're like, no, I don't think I will.
No, because that'll mess with the
think I
lantern
won't.
position.
Good call.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
Slightly.
All right.
All right, that is going to be all for Construct Gamma. She.
Hello.
You've got this.
Hello, she.
All right. I'm going to keep on going.
All right, when you get to this corner, stop for me.
Sounds good.
All right, she.
Let's go, she.
What do I gotta roll now?
Pulling things up. And this is so... Now the bot's very inconvenient that it's not working because I want it to... All right, let me see if I can do thing. I'm just trying to be, very, very insistent on my soundscapes and stuff for things. All right. Got to get the right ambiance.
Ambiance.
The ambiance is important.
The ambiance is very important. So I'm playing just the Aftermath pre-stream theme.
Hell yeah.
Which is the creepy theme that you are familiar with.
Oh,
She. As you walk further down the path and bringing the artifact and your lantern with you. Over there. The mist of the arena once again swirls around you. And you find yourself in a glade.
Ooh.
A small waterfall pours in the distance into a lake. Around you, there's trees, brushes, flowers. It's a very pristine, and the time of, if you looking up, you see that the sun is just beginning to set, giving just a little bit of a red orangish hue to this area, and and the sun like bounces light off the water, and you feel as if this is perhaps a continuation of the previous vision that you had.
Mm-hmm.
You find yourself breathing heavily in a way that feels somewhat familiar to you, like you've been traveling for many days in earnest. And you can feel sweat drip down your forehead. I would like you to make me a perception check.
All right.
A 17. All right. Even though by now you're sort of in this like dichotomy of, you're experiencing a vision, but you also know that you are in the trial of the soul at the same time. But the mist seems to move out of the way for you, and you see on the edge of the lake, sitting on a lone rock, is a woman who's facing away from you. Her feet are sort of splashing back and forth in the water. Sort of, you get a feeling of like wanderlust about her,
Mm-hmm.
You feel yourself wanting to call out to her. What would she say?
Yeah, I totally will. Hello there.
She, as you naturally, you are the most cheery person there is. As you call out, your greeting, instead you hear a much heftier voice that says, "I have been looking for you." But you spoke this, and your head begins to hurt badly as the vision begins to falter. But as it does, with your perception check that you rolled, you do notice that the woman, wings appear behind her. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
Don't forget you have the help action if you need it.
You do have the help action if you need it. And you get a
Let's see.
+1 due to your shepherd background.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
A 23. You're good.
My theory is like popping off
Bird
right now.
squad.
Yeah, this is wild.
The vision goes away, but you're able to keep steady on the path. You noticed as the vision was appearing that your body was beginning to feel a little bit wobbly, but as you've made this save successfully, you're able to steady yourself, and you can continue on this path. You've only moved like
Excellent.
10 feet.
I think so. Does anything happen when I get to the next corner?
Nothing yet.
All right.
Yes.
I'm using my action to move as well.
You can do that, for sure. You can go ahead and just pause at this next
I think
ripple
so,
for
yeah.
me.
Perfect. Was that where you pointed?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Convenient
All right.
ripples for your
Oh.
I have such a good theory about this whole trial and like the two lovers. I bet one of them is the panther. Only one of them died, I bet.
Ooh.
all
We got a
right.
ghost or something.
Spooky ghost?
Sad lonely ghost, yeah.
Once again, the mist swirls around you, this time more aggressively, and you blink, and you find yourself in a massive library.
Ooh.
Almost like that. Why don't you roll me a history check?
All right. I'm suddenly
History
slightly
or
better
Arcana?
at these.
History or Arcana? If one happens to be better
They're
for you.
the same. Ooh.
An 18. Okay, this gives strong vibes to you of like an arcane library of some sort. Looking around, you can even see like arcane devices and instruments. You see what looks to be like, alchemical experiments going on to one side. There are a multitude of desks and tables with lots of candles that are lit, some nearly burned to the core, all the way down. And by you is a slow crackling fire. You find yourself walking around, and while this place is new to you, you also feel a familiarity to it. You reach up your hand to sort of dance along the books to find what you're looking for. You quickly find an old tome, and you grab it, and you walk over to your desk, opening it up. And on this desk, there are other books, tomes, gems, papers, but everything's foggy. Like you can't quite see the details. You can see that things are written in the book, but you can't make out anything else.
Mm-hmm.
You light a fresh candle, and you begin to read.
Ooh.
And I would like from you now to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Excellent.
16. That is enough.
Excellent.
As you blink, the candle that you had just freshly lit has lost almost all of its height, and a voice calls out to you. My love, you must eat something. Come have dinner with me and the children.
Ooh.
You feel yourself sigh heavily. You close the tome you were reading, and as you cross the library to the door, you glance out the window. outside, you see in the great distance a giant pillar of flame rising into the sky as smaller flames tickle the horizon. Now I need a big ol' wisdom saving throw from you.
Oh, yikes.
This is DC 20.
All right. It's fine. I've got help
Let's
action.
go!
Good thing you do.
Yep, we're gonna use that. Come on. Let's go, Foundry. Please be better. Haha!
Perfect.
Ooh, that's a
Excellent.
spicy meatball.
20 total, at 21 with the song. You pass, and the vision fades from you.
Oh.
And you can continue
Oh,
with
boy.
the last bit of your movement.
I
If you have
think
felt like-
5,
I
2, 3,
think
4,
that's my movement.
I think you can
What
move
a
one
turn.
more.
One more. All right. Come on.
Very, very good.
Perfect.
Let's go!
All right.
Excellent job, she.
This is so mysterious. Oh my god.
I
Like I
I
said.
love mysterious lore episodes. It's
Panther,
This is
it's
incredible.
my Panther theory holds some ground so far.
all right. That is the end of she's turn, which brings us to where did they go?
Me, I think, or Diego. Then
It
me.
should be Clove or Diego.
I just scrolled down to find the initiative order. It is Diego. Diego. What is this poor schmuck gonna do? It seems like bad things are happening.
I point at Gamma. Take care of that one. I'll take care of the other.
Right then. All right. He will go over, and he will
Divine Smite for
He will
50.
make an attack. He will pull
is a
out
terrible
his
idea.
beautiful looking blade that doesn't look like it's seen a day of combat.
Hey! He
Hey.
hit!
He strikes a gem and cracks it, dealing.
1 point of damage. You know, hey.
Dealing 1 point of damage. It's a very tiny
go!
crack.
It's
I have
the
wounded
thought
it.
that counts. You know?
Having basically dealt no damage to this thing, he will say, "You know, I'm gonna go back to where I was. I think a bit over here." Running away. Luckily for Diego, even though he wasn't thinking about it, there is no attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
And that's
What a beautiful turn.
that's gonna be his turn.
Are you trying to get him killed?
No,
you guys
no,
told him
I
to go
honestly,
in, so he went
I
in.
honestly forgot, and Aranis just expects him to pull his weight, aside from lantern duties. So Aranis just kind of instinctively said, "Hey, go in there." Worked out. At least he didn't
Indeed.
die.
He didn't die.
We gotta
Back-
give him more self
Back
confidence.
to battle music. Clove.
All right, it worked well on the last mini construct, so you know we're gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Hell yeah.
Fairy fire. Is this going to be
Yeah,
over
that's-
alpha or gamma? Or it looks like gamma. Okay. Dexterity
Christ.
saving throw.
A 14 is the number to beat. Oh yeah,
That is a
baby.
failure. He glows.
Huzzah!
All right, your attacks against him will now be with advantage.
And I will scoot. Let's. It does a cone attack, so I want to separate a little bit. I'll scoot up here.
Clove
Before I
trots
do,
away.
I will bonus action give 2 more bullets to Angle and 1 to myself.
You got it.
So 2
Thank you.
is what you have. Yeah, I have 1. You have 2.
Excellent. That brings us to the top of the round, Aranis.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna go in for Alpha because I've been keeping him at bay for a while now, and it's better to have a few forces on him. Cries. Gonna go in with my blue flaming sword, and I'm just gonna, because I have both of them marked, but I'm gonna keep dealing with Alpha here. Let's go in for a swing. Normal.
Swing.
Hey!
Put that on gel to
Nice.
remind myself. 20 definitely hits.
Alrighty, so he takes. Oh, wait, sorry, that's an attack. My bad. It's been a week. All right.
14 damage.
Just. Bring. And then I'm gonna fuck with him again and. Oh wait, not that far. I don't think it goes that far. Like right here's good. Over here.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15. You went one too far.
Right here.
There you go.
I just look at him and bang the shield together, and I'm gonna try and do an intimidation check to get him over to me.
Go ahead, intimidate.
16.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
see. I will roll.
Also, I customized Aranis's dice, and they look cool now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I will roll. Let's see. I'll just roll perception for him. We'll see. All right.
All right.
Anything else
and
for your
then,
turn?
yes. We're able to Arcana hit his new abilities. All right. Right.
You sure are.
All right. I want to get a read on him. Worth a shot. 17. I want to know what he did to Marlowe.
Okay. So his new abilities are Void Storm and Weakening Gaze.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
I'm assuming what he tried to do with Marlowe was weakening gaze.
That is correct.
Let me see that, please.
Weakening
I'll
Gaze
take weakening gaze for 200.
does this. After Construct Alpha has been defeated for the first time, upon a revival, it gains this bonus action. Target creature must make a strength saving throw, DC 16. Upon failure, Construct Alpha's critical threshold against that creature is lowered by 1.
Uh-oh. Okay.
This move can
Alright.
stack.
Oh, no. All right. I will look at, everyone relay that information, especially to Marlowe, and that will be my turn. And do a little jig.
Excellent. Joe,
Yes.
you have initiative.
All right. I don't like being sandwiched between these two guys, but let's see. So let's see. Oh, let me click on myself. 15, 20, 25, 30.
Nice.
You're
I'm
all
gonna
running away,
second-
but in the same direction.
I will say that's conable. For the cone.
Right.
We're pretty good at those, though.
No.
Yeah,
No.
but it heals if it hits, which I don't
Which
like.
one? You're talking about Gamma?
Yeah, the like light green one.
Yes,
He's
it-
distracted.
Well, I was here. Let's see. I'll just move up here.
you got it.
I mean, no matter where I go, it's gonna be cool.
There's danger everywhere.
That's fair.
I'm gonna second wind.
You got it?
Hopefully, I roll something higher than the last times I've second wind.
Let's go. I believe in you.
It'd be like that. It's okay.
Oh wait, is it not? Because in my attributes it says I have it. Oh, I never restored it. Okay. There.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and use it, and if it asks you to, like, just say don't consume resource or whatever, and it should be fine.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
All right.
8 HP. Very nice.
Yeah. And then
That's crunchy.
I will use my gun for another shot at a gamma.
You got
will
it.
have advantage.
Yes.
Ooh,
Very
okay.
good that I do.
22 to. Okay. You're firing at gamma.
Yeah.
All right. Your attack hits.
Okay. And then magic stone.
Magic stone damage, please.
I got you. I got you. 1 second. I was tapped out. And now I can't click on me. What's going on? Okay, there we go. Damage, normal. Same as before. That's another 6.
6 damage.
All right. And then that's all I can do for my turn.
You got it. Let's see. Oleandra, that is you.
So, question. I would know this. Can I drop the song and move and then do the song again in one turn, or would I have to wait? Okay. I think that's what I'm gonna do because I want to get the hell out of this guy's face.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
So I'm gonna drop the song. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is, I can't really tell. Is this space safe or is it in the water?
You're just on. You're on the edge.
And then I'll stay there, kind of by him, ish. Actually, no, I'll go up there. There. And then it's a bonus action or an action to sing the song. I can't remember.
It is. It's the same resource as Bardic Inspiration.
Cool. Then as my action, I'm going to. How's everyone's health doing?
I'm doing all
Pretty
right.
good. Pretty good.
About 2/3.
2/3.
About the same. 2/3.
I'm at half. I have 22. out of
Okay,
40.
then for my action, before I put up the spell or put up the song, I'm gonna chuck a healing. Can I cast healing word as a
I think it is just a bonus action.
Hold on though, because I think cure wounds is unfortunately a touch. Yeah, it's touch.
Yeah.
Well then, instead,
That's where
I'm
they
gonna
get, yeah.
cast shatter on this mofo instead.
Hey.
Shatter, you got it.
There's a good spell.
Yeah, shatter.
Make him cry.
And I should not have. I don't have to consume that spell slot, and then I have to start consuming spell slots after that.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, and he makes the saving throw at disadvantage because construct.
Shit
Ooh.
damage.
Mystery dice.
Oh, that was a private GM. Right? That wasn't supposed to be that. Hold on.
I'm into it.
I mean, he failed. It was for something else that I didn't end. The private GM role was going to be for Gel, but it was not necessary.
Ooh,
But
okay.
he failed the shatter.
All right. Well, he takes a whole 6 freaking damage.
You know, I feel like Shatter should double the damage on constructs too. But you know,
I
then
just
it'd
feel
be
like
very
the
powerful.
damage is really low for the spell
It-
slot. that
well,
is.
when you get higher level, you can
It's-
upcast at
it's-
least.
Utility-wise, it's good in certain situations.
Yeah, because once you start getting more casting levels, you could just say, "I'm gonna cast that stuff." at
Yeah,
full-
for sure.
like
It just
fire
kind of
power."
sucks at second level.
Mhm.
Anyway, so there's that. Is there anything else to identify?
Yes, there is. On the construct Alpha Void Storm.
Okay, let's just try this. It's what, insight or
Insight or Arcana, and for you, the roll will be at disadvantage.
insight's definitely better. That's right, I forgot about that.
Because you were injured. From the miasma. Insufficient.
Oh, cool. All right, well then, as my bonus action, I am going to utilize another bardic inspo and put the helping song back up.
You got it. Let's see here. Change this. Taking notes. All right.
Right, done.
Yeehaw.
Marlo.
Cool. First things first, I will try and figure out what Void Storm is because it sounds like a bad time.
Yeah.
Just a 15.
15 is exactly what you needed. Void Storm does this. Charisma saving throw DC 15. Upon failure, target creature takes 3d6 necrotic damage and is afflicted with Bane. Half damage on a successful save.
Do you get to repeat the save to get rid of Bane, or are you baned for?
You're baned for the entirety of the trial.
Oh,
Okay. Good to
that's
know.
gross.
That's bad.
Very bad.
Cool.
Not
With that in mind, I'm going to bonus action cast Hex, press my nail into the newt's eye, and advance towards Gamma,
Hex and Gamma.
and then I'll make my one attack with advantage. Uh, 17.
17 hits.
12 damage.
12 thunder damage.
Then I will move back to here. Oh, I forgot to roll my hex damage too. Sorry. 1 second. Please hold.
Holding.
Cast spell. Hex. That's another 1 necrotic damage.
Bloop. The
And
dagger
that'll be-
goes in, reverberating through the construct, but you see it is still fierce and ready to melt you. Or cut you to
Terrifying.
pieces, rather.
Alright, and that'll be where I end my turn.
You got it. It is Construct Alpha's turn.
What
alright.
a loser, Construct
Uh,
Alpha.
Ernest,
Hey.
strength saving
What's
throw.
Okay, give me 1 second.
As you feel the gaze of it, literally, it's like it's pulling you in.
Mhm.
It feels like it's pulling you into its eye.
No, 7. Wait, I do still have my Bardic Inspiration. Would that help at all?
I do not think you can make the DC with a bardic. It's
Okay.
DC 16. And
And that's
then
it.
will use Void Storm on you. Make me a Charisma saving throw.
I feel like that's kind of busted.
You wanted its ire. You got its ire, my friend.
Yeah, but you'd think it would just do that, then attack. 6. So that's me for the rest of this. You're good.
Well, on the bright side, you will take half damage as this is necrotic.
Yeah, that's good. 4 damage. Oof. Could have been worse.
How you doing?
Well, he's fine. He's at
Aramis is-
51 HP.
Oh,
Oh,
you
you're
just,
fine.
You just saw the big old weakened sign drop, so there's that.
And he will move up to here, and that will be his turn. Let's
Yeah.
see. Brings us to Construct Gamma. I mean,
Construct Gamma activated.
bloop.
I will smooch the enemy. Beep, beep, boop, beep.
That's so upsetting.
What's happening?
The enemy will be
in a
smooched.
war mood based on the mouth.
No, you ruined it.
Let's see here. Aranis and Diego. Reality shift.
Really just targeting Diego with that reality shift.
You are on the final trial. I am going full knowledge on you. I am going to make your lives miserable until you complete this trial.
I mean, yeah, That seems
All
accurate.
right, that's a failure from you. And let's see, wisdom saving throw from Diego. Let's see if he can clutch it out.
Ooh.
He clutches it out. But here's the thing. Diego might want to fail this.
Oh, that's fair, actually.
Seeing energy being the mouth of Construct Gamma beginning to suck in air, it was like, "Oh, sorry, chap. Ta-ta!" He will choose to fail.
This seems very directed. I'm gonna die.
I will smooch you better.
You'll do fine.
You
it's
got
alright.
You're a tank.
20
I have healing
of
magic.
HPs. I think
Yeah.
I covered there.
You're
No,
a
I'm
tank.
more
You're
worried
fine.
about the Bane. It's gonna be rough.
Yeah, just attack the guy you have advantage on. Easy peasy.
Yeah, the one
Still,
with
that's a
fairy fire.
that's a D4 that can cause me to miss every time.
All right,
I mean,
Oleandra
so-
and Aranis.
Hi.
Dex saving throws.
Don't heal. No. Stab it.
Yay, I rolled well.
Yeah, no, this is gonna keep happening for the rest of the fight.
All right,
I'm down for some pain.
Are you?
13.
No, I'm just getting hurt a lot.
Oh, okay.
You still have more HP than like 2 members of the party
Oh.
combined.
You're fine.
Yeah, it's just annoying because it's healing that much.
Indeed.
Yeah,
That's fair. Yeah.
that's the problem. That's what I'm more worried about is extending the
that's real.
fight that way.
Yeah.
That is going to be his turn. Let's see. This brings us to She.
Hello.
Hello,
I'm
She.
going to continue.
All
All
right.
right.
Please continue.
Excellent.
And you still have the help action.
Yeah. All right. So here with my movement, nothing interrupts me.
Nothing yet.
Excellent.
I believe
Yeah.
using an action move will get you to there, and that's
Yeah.
exactly
That's
where you need to be.
wonderful.
All right, She. Switching ambiance? Switching ambiance? No?
Ambiance.
It's very important.
It is.
All right, She. Once again, the mist of the arena swirls around you. And you can feel yourself walking. Your footsteps are heavy. In front of you, you hold an arcane light that shimmers in your open hand. However, you feel sick to your stomach. But you know you have to continue forward. You hear a voice behind you. My love, where are we going? You begin to answer, but the vision falters. But as you blink, you're suddenly in an open room deep within the earth. You can barely see as sweat is pouring into your eyes. Everything is blurring together. You don't... And it's weird because while it is silent, it is a deafening silence. And it's almost like it's allowing the cacophony of silence just to reverberate in your head. But what you can see just in front of you is an altar. And upon that altar is a woman. Make me a perception check. This is going to be at disadvantage as sweat is pouring into your eyes. 12. That's not bad. With a 12, you can see on the altar what looks to be arcane runes of some kind. You see things that are dully glowing, and your vision clears enough that you can see that they have the makings of what look to be like runic magic of some sort. You also feel the presence of others in this room. You can't see them, but you can hear dull against the cacophony of silence in your head what appears to be just the faintest bit of chanting of some kind. The woman turns your way. The woman who's laying down on the altar. You instinctively turn your back to her, and you feel within you this great shame and despair from the bottom of your heart. And you hear her say, "My love, it's okay. It is the only way." Now you realize that it's not sweat that's been blurring your vision, but tears.
Yikes.
Your own tears. You clench your hands,
Oh, yikes.
and as you look down, you realize in one of them is a dagger. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, good lord.
This, I will tell you right now, this is a very high DC. You're
Yeah.
going to need your help action for this.
Alright. Come on, do better.
That's
Oh,
fun.
yes.
Holy fucking
Help
shit.
action who?
Holy fucking
Hello.
shit. I was like,
Help
okay,
action
this
who?
one will stop her for a bit. Holy fucking shit.
This was clutch.
Okay. Okay, Jesus Christ. Give me 1 second here.
Let's go, baby. You know you're winning when the DM is like, wait, hold up.
Well, I have to. I'm figuring out what all I can reveal based upon that nat 20.
Hell yeah.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I think with that, your vision clarifies briefly, but you can feel like the entire vision itself is beginning to slowly fade. But you feel yourself turn around back to the woman, and you walk up to the altar, dagger in hand. She looks at you and says, "I forgive you." And as you bring down the dagger, the vision fades. However, the face of that woman, you will remember. That you see
Right.
clearly the face of that woman. Make me a religion check, and I'll give you advantage.
Ooh. Alright.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You
Too
should, you
powerful.
should throw in the
Incredible.
towel, Trez.
Well, thanks everyone for
Throwing-
coming and playing today. It's been great. What a
you just
session.
dropped the entire lore doc.
Just leaves.
You have
So-
seen this woman before, but not as a woman, but as a statue.
Oh.
A statue that
Oh.
you saw in the woods when you went to searching for the mayor.
Ooh.
The woman you saw was the goddess Hoa. whose nickname is the Martyr. With that,
Whoa.
you feel the mist of the arena dissipate. And on your next turn, you feel like you're no longer hindered to the path. On your next round, you may beeline it for the statue.
Hell yeah.
I believe you've used all your movement to get there, so.
I have, yes.
So holy shit, holy shit.
Those are some clutch rolls, man.
You did it, she.
Hey, MVP with the help.
Yes, that
truly.
help action.
Uh-huh.
Oh man.
Eh.
I mean,
And I say, accept your welcome.
literally, you needed the
Truly.
help action both times because the first roll the first roll was a nat 1.
Uh-huh.
Holy crap!
Oh
Well,
man.
you have all that information just for you. The party has no
Yay!
idea. The party has no idea what's going on. They just see, you know,
They're just
mist. They
vibing,
just see
it's fine.
mist parting. As like ripple. They can tell that your lantern's moving, but other than that, they have no idea what you're doing, what you're going through. You name it.
They're just vibing. Everything is fine.
Everything is fine. Speaking of everything is fine, Diego's turn.
Aranis looked at him. You owe me.
Aaron is starting, he'll die.
Well, about that, I'm sorry. Here, perhaps I can. I'll just go do.
Aaron has stopped bullying Diego challenge.
Diego will.
He's not even bullying him. This is just how Aranis is.
Diego will go here and, feeling bad, he will give you the help action.
Thumbs up.
So, you know, you win some, you lose some.
I feel his confident energy. I just nod.
That's going to be Diego. Clove.
Yes.
You have.
Kill
I
that guy.
will- Magic stone. Pew. All right, firing away with advantage. Pew. Oh, that's
That is tragic.
that
A
is
stark
very-
difference from the rolls that just happened.
But what if I said I had a +1? I don't
Yeah.
think that would
Your stone goes
Uh,
wide and it chips into the wall in the far distance, taking a piece of stone with it.
Angle, I think you still have one magic bullet left, or did you use that?
No, I have one left, but I'm gonna just run away.
Fair enough.
Run
Well, I
away.
will keep spreading us out. I'll just back up a little bit more.
You got it. Which brings us to top of the round. Marlowe. My friend.
Yeah. 12.
That is a 12. Okay, well, first things first, Marlowe, your irises begin to develop that blue ring around them.
Welcome
Oh,
to the
no.
club.
Welcome to
Oh, no.
the Miasma Club.
Waves in broken mind.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's alright. You guys probably don't have as much brain damage as Aranis.
Okay. 38. All right. Oh, that is very convenient for you. Holy shit. Marlowe, Your wisdom and intelligence scores until you have sufficient time to recover are dropped, rounding down to the nearest interval of 5. So your intelligence score is now 10. Your wisdom is still 20.
Great.
You very much got lucky on that. But, however, you have the first level of miasma.
Yikes.
Aaronus just nods at you.
All right, Aranus.
Okay. What do I want to do? I'm gonna make an Arcana check, but it's not on any of their abilities. It's a very specific thing.
Okay.
If she completes the trial, will they deactivate, or is that not until we put the things in the pedestal?
Okay, go ahead and make me a roll.
All right. 24. I don't think for regular ability skill checks it's not baned. It's just a tactical.
No, that's you're correct.
Yep. 24.
With a 24, when she completes this part of the trial, you think this is when all hell's gonna break loose.
Oh, even worse.
However,
Incredible.
that being said, what I can reveal to you is what will happen following that will be cinematic in nature.
They're gonna combine.
Not Transformers cinematic, different cinematic. Like, we will be out of initiative at that point, and we will be
okay.
And certain things will happen as she beelines it to the room in that was locked in the trial of the mind.
Excellent.
Aranus will say, "It's going to get worse from here once they finish the trial. We should do our best to make sure they're able to get there safely." And I'm just gonna hit Gamma. Is Gamma 10 feet up?
Yes, I believe so.
Diego, I'm gonna run to you. Toss me. Help to give me a boost so I can try and bring it down again. And we'll incorporate that into the things.
You could either do that, or you could jump off the stone table that's next to you.
We'll do rule of cool. We'll run to Diego.
Okay, you
So
got it. Diego,
just jump back here.
You know what? He's proficient in athletics. So this should be a. We should have one more to the roll.
Ooh.
16. Yeah, he's ready for you. He has his hands down. You step into his hands. He flips you up. Give me your attack, and I'll give you. Well, you already have advantage on this from the help action from.
Yeah.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oodles of advantage.
Yes. So I just drop the shield, run, and do a backflip, and then push myself off.
You got it.
All right. Let's go. Don't fail me now. Even with a Bane, that will still be pretty good.
Even with Bane, you're gonna hit.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
Roll damage. And I'll say, if you can do 15 damage to me, I'll let you lower him by 5 feet.
Alrighty. Alright, and he's marked as well, because I remember spending my last use of that on him. So let's go. Damage. So, come on, buddy. It's, I at least bring down,
12,
and I'm
not
gonna
quite.
Could I use the movement from Drifter? The movement I get from Drifter to pull myself with him?
You can use Drifter, yeah.
Yep, I'll use the movement on Drifter, and boom!
Oh, you want to
Stay
use
on the
to...
floor. Yeah.
Oh no,
instead of
not
moving-
like that. Yeah, no. It doesn't work
Okay.
like that.
Oh, because I was able to do that last time. I just wanted to check.
No, I think that was because you rolled a nat 20 on the athletics.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
But I still do some damage.
Yeah, for this the criteria was if you deal 15 damage to him, then I'd let you drag him down. But
Okay, yeah, no, that's all I got right there, is damage wise.
you got it.
That's it. I pick up back up my
Gel.
shield, obviously.
All right. So I'm in favor of she ending this trial because this guy's, he's mean.
Yeah,
So,
I think I'm fine either way. Like in terms of like,
Yeah,
if
I know
you're
we get
worried
a-
about
Up to you guys.
missing our bonus.
yeah, I know we get the bonus, but
We're also gonna
Uh.
get the bonus of finishing the trial. So hey.
Well,
yeah,
to be fair, we don't know what the bonus is this time, because last time only she got one.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very 50-50. Just, yeah.
I'm just, I feel like we're gonna. I don't want any of us to come
I'd
out
rather
of it
finish
worse.
this up.
Yeah, don't
I'm
get greedy.
combated out.
Don't get greedy.
Yeah.
All
I'm-
right, then I'm
getting
gonna
tuckered out.
action disengage.
Okay.
So let's see. 5, 10, 20, 25.
You got
Um,
it.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
Very well. Oleandra.
Oh boy. How's he looking?
Still
They're
pretty
both
good.
quite healthy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anything I'm gonna do is really gonna make that big of a difference. Hold on. Well, you know what I'm gonna do, which is crazy. I'm gonna scoot up closer because I think I can hit both of them with a thunder wave at 2nd level. Pretty sure I can hit him and the other guy.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can.
All right. Dropping the help action.
Yeah.
Why don't you make me just to be, because you don't know what's going on with she. You don't know whether or not you wouldn't know whether that she's completed the trial or not. Why don't you roll me let's see.
Intelligence. Wisdom. Charisma?
Your choice of perception or insight.
Okay. I'm gonna go with
And
wisdom.
it's going to be a disadvantage, but I'm going to make the DC 10. Tragic. So,
Honestly, I have another usage of bardic inspiration anyway, so I probably would have done exactly this regardless.
all right, if you think that's what you would have done, then that's
Yeah.
fine. Thunder Wave.
So,
At
second
I'm
level.
pretty sure. Is this another one of the construct ones that are like fuck you, or is this just normal? No, I think it's just shatter. That's
yeah.
I think some of the
Constitution
thunder
saving
spells do it, but
There's so much more damage with this one.
so much more damage. So he passed, and you.
He takes half damage.
1 second. I'm gonna mute because my wife is calling. Muting.
can do one of his
Okay,
guilty
it's all good.
pleasures.
I
bath and
was
wine.
worried that something was wrong. But wife just forgot that the game was happening. They both pass, unfortunately, but they will take half damage.
as much damage as I did with fucking shatter.
Sometimes it do be like that.
Some days it'd be like that.
Some days it be like.
bonus action, I'm going to give she the help action again because that's what I think is going on. This guy's still floating, right?
Yes,
yeah,
he
I
is
couldn't
still
bring him down
floating.
yet.
All right, so I'm going to scoot back away, maybe to this side, and give her the help action one last time.
Hell yeah.
You got
So
it.
the third time this combat, I'm casting it.
Listen, it was clutch.
It was.
It, in fact, was. Just gotta make some notes here. Very good, very good, very good. I think it's Marlowe? Yes, Marlowe.
Yeah, so I'm going to, let me see here. I think I can use it. Yeah, cool. So I'm going to 5, 10, 15. Can I try and use the altar here as a jump pad?
Absolutely.
Cool. What do you need from me?
We will call it acrobatics DC 10. You're a monk.
Oh, okay.
This is in your wheelhouse.
And don't speak too soon. Because that can happen.
All right, so you flub the jump a bit. You still have your arms.
I mean, can I still just attack with my dagger? With my action?
I think I let you do that last time and I shouldn't have, but so it's a bit late for that. I'm not gonna retroactively undo the damage. I mean, you can throw it at him.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, you can throw it at him.
Cool. I will throw my dagger at him.
I can't throw my sword yet, or I would too.
And,
I gotta wait until I'm in
have
fighter.
advantage.
19.
Hey!
19 hits.
Okay, that is 15 damage.
15 damage.
Okay,
All right,
and
let's
then I'm
see where
going
this thing falls. Dagger falls right there.
Great. And then I'm going to flurry of blows this thing.
Beat his ass!
Yeah.
So, attack with advantage. 26, I assume.
Definitely hits.
For another 15 damage.
Oof.
The second one. Oh, not that time. I don't think I've ever hit with both my flurries of blows attacks yet.
It's always 50-50, but when it hits, it hits.
Your first punch goes in, cracking its eye, and as the other fist comes up, it just makes contact with just the pure stone, not dealing any damage to it.
It'll shake off in. Can I use my item interaction to pick up the dagger with my one hand, with my one astral arm, and put it back in my hand?
I'll allow that, sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. And that will be my turn.
Excellent. Construct Alpha. All right, let's see here. Yeah, you just love pissing me off, boy. So I'm just gonna. All right, give me. Actually, let's see here. Diego. I'm going to weaken Diego. Break the save.
Thank you, Diego.
No, Diego has been weakened. Let's see here. All right. Even, I go for Diego. Odd, I go for Aranis.
I didn't even do anything to him last round. He must really hate me.
You heard my boy.
Right there.
Make
That's
me
true.
a charisma saving throw.
Probably gonna use my bardic inspiration here, depending on how this goes. Okay. No, that won't save it.
All right. Once again, the voidal energies swirl around you, cutting into you. However, it deals less damage than it should due to your resistances. All right, that's him. Now we have Contra Gamma. Let's see here. Well, I'm going to... I would like Aranis and Gel to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Y'all, I'm excited for Aranis to go back to Campion, have a bath, have a glass of wine,
All right.
and shop.
Wisdom check?
0. That's a 0, DM.
Oh no.
That's a spicy meatball.
I'll
Oh.
get
The
my
spicy meatball. Okay,
I'll get my
you're over
next
there,
character
you're
ready.
over there. Well, no, Aranis, this is great for you.
I know.
That's not for
I mean,
me.
yeah, that's true.
For
Because it combos for a beat the shit out of us meter.
all right, Diego, dexterity saving throw.
And I make one
Holy
here.
shit,
Big
Diego!
money.
He's.
Let's go.
And am I making one too, or do I?
You are making one too. Yes.
Okay. I didn't know if after the teleport.
No, the
alright.
teleport was specific in order to get you in this ability.
Okay.
15 slashing.
I'm
damage.
not down yet, but
Diego's got like fucking. Diego's got the main character. He can't be touched.
We should kill Diego. What?
What was that?
Nothing. That
I'm
was the
hearing you
voice
over the
of
time I
God.
helped you.
It's your god, Diego. It's okay. The accident wasn't your fault. You did nothing wrong.
All right, and Construct Alpha will be healed by 15. That is their turn, which brings us to She.
Hello.
Let's go.
Hello,
go.
She.
All right, so I can fly again.
You can fly again. You feel like that
Excellent.
that aura that was pulling you down is no longer present.
Excellent. So in that case, I'm just gonna fly straight here.
Which you are able to do. Oh, that's not what I wanted. How do I even get
And I'll call out to the party. Do you want me to put it in now, or should I wait?
now.
No, we can take that thing down. I know
Don't
we can
get-
do it, but it's fine.
Jill says, just kind of like now, spits up blood.
Yeah. In that case,
Thumbs up from
I
Marlo.
will go
Maybe if I
ahead
had some
and
spells. but-
You put
put
the
it into the
artifact
slot.
in
Mhm.
the statue. As it does so, the artifact spins wildly, rapidly, even faster. It's been gaining speed each trial you've completed. Now the metallic bits around it are swirling so fast you can't even make out the intricate metal designs. It opens up once more, presenting to you a small marble that looks to be green.
Oh, I will take the marble.
You take the marble, and as you do so, the cavern begins to rumble. You are no longer invisible as
Hey.
you've left the path, and you have the full attention of all the constructs. In
Incredible.
fact, you see the other constructs.
Oh
as
my god.
well.
Oh, we hate that.
All right, so as you take that last marble. Wait, I've got to pull everything. In the distance, you can hear like a groaning as those stone doors in the Trial of the Mind open. You can hear them rumbling from this distance. And you can see your path is now blocked by all the constructs. All of them rippling with energy, hell-bent on making sure you do not do the final... You do not put the artifact in its final resting place.
Excellent. Love that for me.
As you grab the artifact to take it back, you hear a familiar voice in your head. And it says, "Prove your worth." And you feel a pull, like a string from your body that dances around. It's almost like a vision you see dashing out, going through the corridors, all the way up through the Trial of the Mind into that final opening. You can see from where you are, even though you have no vision of it, the end goal. And as you grab the artifact, you brace yourself and you take off. Yeah. The rest of you see the fire of determination in She's eye. And turning around, you see all these constructs. They do no longer care about you. They are focused on She and destroying She and the artifact with it, as it is now swirling so quickly. The metallic bits are no longer even protecting its core. So, She, as we move down, you are basically, this is where the cinematic part comes in. So, She, as you come down, Construct Theta, not even using any of its abilities, just comes in and tries to ram you into the acid. Marlo, you're here. You can react. What are you going to do to assist She?
I'm going to take both of my astral arms and just grab this thing on the side of its stupid head and try to grind it to a hold.
All right, make me an you're grappling it. Make me an athletics check.
Cool. All right. Plus, this is a +5 because I'm using wisdom. Oh my god, I was almost 19.
That is a nat 1. You try to grab it, but it gets by you. It is going to slam you, She, into the acid. Make me a dexterity. Tell me what you would like to do to avoid this attack. You can either try a dexterity saving throw, or if you have something creative in mind, you are welcome to try whatever you would like.
I'm probably just gonna try to dodge it at this point.
Alrighty, make me an acrobatics check, and I will make another athletics check as I try to shove you into the acid.
Hello.
Holy fucking! This is the third 20.
Yeah, it is.
Not even with advantage this time.
Construct Theta tries to slam you into the acid. You do a barrel roll, sweeping underneath it, and it just falls into the acid with a giant splash. You continue onwards, and as you do so, Construct Gamma now comes in from the other side. As it's doing so, Gel, you have an opportunity to interfere as it's coming in from another angle to get at She.
Okay. I'll I still have one more magic stone. Could I try and aim at one of its like weaker bits to try and like hinder it?
Absolutely, you have advantage on your shot. Go for it. Yeah, Bane does not care about that. Go ahead and roll me damage, and whatever you roll for the magic stone, I will take away from their athletics.
Okay. Yeah. So clove.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Oh, much better.
Minus
Hey.
9, so it comes in to try and shove you. 16 minus 9, you have to beat a 7 on a dex save, or if you'd like to try something else.
We'll do another dex save, I think.
You got it.
Or is it a dex save or another acrobatics?
It'd be either.
Excellent. It's the same thing. So
Yeah, for you, I thought it was like, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing for
yeah, it is.
15. That is sufficient. It flies by you as you're able to weave in. As you make it further down the passage, Construct Beta actually falls from above to try and slam on you. Oleandra, you what would you like to try to stop this?
On her. Decided to block me out. 1 second. Okay. Can I try to cast? I've got one more second level spell. Can I cast Shatter on it and see if maybe I can bounce it out of the way?
Absolutely. I need more epic music than this. Hold up.
Oh look, acceptable damage.
Do this. All right, it will make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage. Does a 15 succeed?
Yes.
All right. So it will take half damage, but that will still take away from the overall athletics as it tries to crush you. It's trying to crush you into the stone. Let's see here. Coming from above. That is a nat 1. Don't roll a fucking 1.
Excellent.
Then it'll be a tie.
You dive underneath as the construct crashes to the ground, shattering into a million pieces as it does so. And as you go to clear the final hurdle, running in tandem with you is Aranis. Aranis, you run up to Construct Alpha as it's beginning to slam its fist down. What do you do?
I don't know. Anything attack-wise will be minus D. I have a D.
This is pure reaction. You gotta tell me something that you're gonna do. Are you gonna attack?
Shield? I don't know.
Shield? You're gonna get? Are you gonna be? So you're gonna stand in the way of the attack so she can get by. All right.
Yeah, I lift my shield and just block.
All right, I will make a slam attack. All right, and you're...
Yeah, that hits.
All right, so what I'm going to do is... two of these. That is a nat 1 on the other one. So you are... So one attack misses she completely. The other attack comes down. Aranis, you dive in the way, shield up, and you take the brunt of the damage instead. She roll me one last acrobatics check. Don't get a 1.
All right. All right.
Ah! That's another nat 20. I think we get our hot
Jesus
even need the help?
Christ.
So how many hot spring sessions do we get now? With all these
Oh.
nat 20s?
Hacks that
My
she had
God. I
enabled.
She
found
dive
it.
past the last
Simply
construct,
loves me today.
and you're like an arrow weaving through the trials. You turn to the right to go into the trial of the mind. The door is already open. You rush in, and you see this. You all rush in afterwards. You see 3 pillars. One of them is missing an artifact. You're here in plenty of time.
Excellent.
What are you gonna do?
All right, we're gonna put the artifact on the pillar.
As you put the artifact on the pillar, the entire chamber vibrates, and to a degree that you almost think, did we set off a trap? Is the entire thing going to collapse? However, that is not the case. You see Construct Alpha move up behind you. However, the ferocity that it had before is gone. It appears to be more like a bot more than ever now. And as you put the artifact in, it lowers itself down, almost like it's doing a squat. And as it does so, the following things happen. Sorry, I'm getting. The following things happen. The following things are now. Yeah, sorry. Oh, it's so exciting. All right. On the
I'm not sure.
the construct Alpha opens up, and you see inside of it a brownish black, a leather-looking tome that appears to be in its middle. If you remember when you took it down and you were briefly looking at the construct, and there was a part of it where you knew that it had its power source was in its core. This appears to be where you'd expect that power source to be. And as it opens up, Construct Alpha powers down. The other thing that appears, one of the artifacts on the pillars just shatters completely into nothing. The other artifact opens up, and you see what looks to be like a golden idol of some kind. And then finally, your artifact, that's been moving so rapidly and fast, now slows down, however, but it still has an opening. Similar to like it would when you were taking out the marbles.
Cool. Do we only have the one marble? Did we put the other ones in?
So you took 3 marbles from the artifact itself.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
All right, so. Oh yeah, you were gonna say.
That's all I have to say. So we have over here, artifact shattered, nothing there. Over here, a golden idol has appeared from within, and over here, the artifact is still moving and has opened. And within the construct that is now powered down completely, you see a brownish black tome.
Interesting.
Did you say the room was rumbling?
It was, but now it is no longer.
Okay, so things are kind of quiet at the moment.
Things have now quieted down, eerily so.
And this music's intense.
Yeah.
Did we
Alright,
do it?
Should I put
think
the
we
little?
Did it?
marble into
know.
the thing?
Make me an investigation check.
Okay.
Looking around, you don't see any place for those marbles to go. The artifact that's in front of you is what you took them out of, so it'd be weird to put them back in.
Okay.
The golden idol does not
Gotcha.
appear to have any slots on it or anything. And then there's just this black book, large black tome from within the construct.
Gotcha. Okay, I misunderstood.
If you like, I could take a look in this book and see if it explains things at all.
And then for the artifact that's in front of you is open though, like it did when it was offering you a marble.
Mm-hmm. But there's nothing inside it.
There does not appear to be anything inside.
Okay.
I think I would.
Maybe you should, yeah.
Book. Might have instructions. I don't know, or at least a clue. I'll sort of inch forwards and gingerly pick up the book and
as you take the book into your possession, the construct just falls apart. It no longer has form.
Well, I guess that's not going into the museum anytime soon.
Diego will gingerly walk up to the golden idol and say, "Well, we all get a share of the treasure, right? And he will...
Have you ever read the
Do
tome?
I recognize the idol, or is it just something random?
Roll me... Those of you who would like to may roll me Perception or Arcana.
Okay. Also, is the music supposed to be this intense right now?
What?
Our music.
What is your music playing? Oh, is
combat.
it's still combat music? No,
like some real badass stuff.
Arcana or Perception.
Here, I'll play you guys.
Arcana.
For you guys, you'll get.
Oh, just Arcana?
22.
Yeah, like one.
There we go. We're back in the normal
one or the
rules,
other,
baby.
Okay.
Yes, you guys are no longer afflicted by Bane.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
no, I'm good at Arcana, which is great for what I want to multi-class into.
All right, those of you, did anybody roll Arcana?
I did.
26 on that.
All right,
22.
Clove, the golden idol, there's nothing magical about it. You're sure of that. Those of you who rolled Perception, 15 or higher, can see the idol looks like it is worth a lot of gold, and that's about it. You think it could be sold for a pretty penny. The tome you have in front of you, you don't even have to roll. You know there is something hugely magical about it. And all that's left is then the artifact that she has.
All right.
Interesting.
Well, I'll open up the book.
Clove, as you open up the book, it is completely blank.
Do you have identifier or something? Like,
I
see
do,
magical
but I'd
things?
have to wait overnight to use it. Because I don't have it prepared.
Oh, that's true.
What are you going to do with this artifact in front of you?
It's on the pillar, right?
It is on the pillar. You can take it down if you'd like. Assuming you're just flying up there with
where it's open. Yeah.
Sorry, and what did you say?
I'm gonna poke the area where it's open, see if there really is nothing there.
Are you now?
Yes.
Is she right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed, probably.
All right, and that would be most likely, and that would be the same limb that got fractured in the fight.
Yeah, I think so.
So you would gingerly reach into the opening to see if anything is there.
Yes.
I would like you to make me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Excellent. Love to hear that.
It's hard to tell if there's one final puzzle or
She,
what's going on.
as you reach in to see, you feel what is like pure energy within this orb. And as you try to figure out what's going on, all of a sudden, the metal of the orb snaps and closes on your arm.
Ow.
I have good news and potentially upsetting news.
You lose an arm/wing.
Hit me with it.
So, the bad news is, your arm is your hand rather, which, and looking at how you designed your character, it would appear as if, and I personally like this for Eric Hawker anyway, like their wing is also like their hand.
Yeah.
It looks like
There's
that in
like
the
a
design,
little-
which I kind of like too.
Yeah.
Your hand is severed completely.
Excellent.
It's a
Uh,
big old
With your
debuff.
Constitution saving throw, and due to the damage, that the pain that's already happened to it, you just fall unconscious immediately.
Fair enough.
So
no.
she is out, and this
I'm gonna rush-
artifact is now, this like orb is now on her hand, where her hand was. And as she's unconscious, the rest of you, as you rush over to assist, you see that the artifact begins to move more, and you see it jutting and changing rapidly and changing its shape until almost like a perfect replica of what it took. You now have this strange, magical, metallic replacement hand.
This is insane.
Man,
Ooh.
it's literally just Breath of the Wild for real.
What?
If you
That's
would
a
like to
spoiler.
add to your inventory, we're just gonna call this the Gilded Hand.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Ernest is gonna. Oh wait, no, I used. Never mind. I don't have it because I didn't get anything back. I was
I
gonna
can
say I was gonna healing hands, but
I can heal her. I've got
yeah.
a cure wounds.
If you guys use any cure wounds or something like that, that is enough to make her conscious
Yeah.
again. The artifact is no more because it is now on she. You've definitely felt better than you do now. You come to conscious and you still feel like
Ernest will
the most
let
awful
them up.
pain in your hand. However,
Ow.
you're no longer. It's just painful at this point. Your
Uh-huh.
hand that was fractured is no longer fractured because it's not
Gone.
there anymore. So, congrats, you don't have that injury anymore, and you see, and your wings are now on one side of you, like this strange, metallic, magical thing that the artifact was made of.
Oh,
And
that's so weird.
As you move, you think about, your hand that was there, and you go to move it, and it responds to you precisely. It's almost as like your arm is still there, but you can
Whoa.
feel that it is not.
Oh god.
I help
you
she up.
spread your wings and give a tentative tentative fly, and even though this is like metal and you can feel that this arm is slightly heavier than your other arm, you feel not hindered at all when it comes to flying. It's almost as like nothing's happened.
Are you all right?
Oh, that's so
Oh.
weird.
I mean, I don't think anyone would call that all right, but it's not the worst case scenario.
How are the other artifacts looking? Are they acting a similar fashion as the one before she grabbed it?
No. So this artifact is
Opened
just
up, right?
shattered. No, it just shattered to a million pieces. It fell
Okay.
apart. And then this opened up and turned into a golden idol, which Diego took.
Thanks, Diego. But I look at she. So, do you think there is anything else in here, or is that just it?
I don't know. I think the only other thing that we don't know about is the book.
Can I take a
we
look at the
can
book?
take that.
You're welcome to. It looks blank to me, but I need to wait overnight to do a more thorough magical examination,
I
and I
think
can do that
we-
with your hand as well.
Yeah, I think we're done here. We could
Oh,
leave
yeah.
and easily
But
do that on the road.
here's the book if you want to take an immediate look at it, and I'll hold it out.
Is there anything on the cover or anything in my work with the Merchants Guild that would make me think I have any idea what this is?
Roll me your choice, perception. I would say perception or investigation for this.
Oh, let's see. I think they're the same. Yeah, because they're the same skill. Ah!
Okay.
Natural 20 squad.
There's a lot of weird shit going on with this book, Oleandra. There's no writing anywhere at all. However, you know this is a potent magical item, as it was definitely the source of power within that construct. And, you know, if a blatant book, a tome just by itself, is powerful enough to, you know, without being open or without, you know, having someone manipulating it, power a construct, this has got to be, you know,
Bonkers.
bonkers. But yeah, but there's nothing there. So you know, you're like, okay, maybe there's text that isn't that's hidden. You know, there are definitely spells that do that.
Detect magic might be able to.
I mean, I know it's I know it's magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can
no,
do a full
because
identify when we
Because
go to
sometimes
see.
detect magic or identify can illuminate magic too. So if there was text on this that was hidden with magic, sometimes that can glow.
With your nat 20 perception, I'm going to say as you're kind of flipping through it and you're moving around, as you turn the book, and you're kind of like moving in place, walking around, you know, turning the book to see if like maybe an angle of light. As you get the book closer to she, you see what looks to be like just something shimmer just on the outside.
She, darling, I know you're not doing your best right now, but could you come here?
Yeah. I'll head over.
Aranis is waiting by the door.
I'm
Um,
of
watching
this
the book
room,
as
specifically.
she approaches.
I'm looking at the remains of this construct for any metal or materials that I could harvest.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll me your choice, nature, survival, or arcana.
Well, I'm bad at nature and I'm bad at arcana, so survival.
At least you know.
I'm bad at that too.
You're able to get a little bit of things. They're not the most, you know, priceless things, but you know, you're like, you can make it work. It will maybe take some time. You know, you might have to do a lot of smelting or, you know, hammering to get it. But
We
you
know
got a
blacksmith
few
that can
things.
Campion.
Yeah. She, as you do you take the book from Hershey?
Yeah, I'll hand her the book. Or
Sure.
hand it to the book.
She, as you
Yep.
take the book,
I'll take
it
it.
slams shut, and with your grabbing it and holding it, you see emanating from your gilded hand. It's almost like it's deciphering the book, and you see on this book spectral chains wrapping around it. And you see on the side where it opens 3 locks that all seem to
Do those
have a
locks have a little
marble-like
hole?
opening.
Yes. Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's put the marbles in.
What
Okay.
could go wrong?
It'll be fine.
All right, you put the marbles in. Well, okay. You put the first marble in. She roll me perception or arcana.
Cool. Oh, perception is so much better.
I wonder if we shouldn't
Not
test
great anyway.
these
but-
out magically before activating them.
She with a 13, you feel just opening this first lock that you are playing with fire.
Yeah, maybe let's wait
Yeah.
on rest on this because
we can wait overnight.
we're all
I
tapped.
can
We're all
check it out.
tapped.
That's true.
With
If
just
we
this
gotta find a
first
book-
lock
Yeah.
open, you can actually all of you roll me arcana checks.
Okay.
Okay.
Any Fey Fiend Undead nonsense?
No.
Oh. Wow, I'm actually.
One,
rolled
one,
well.
one day there will be some undead.
Oh, I
Or-
guess we're-
All right.
We're
Wow.
all
smart.
feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
I trained in this for years.
All right, those of you who roll, especially those of you who roll 20 and above, you can, as that first marble goes in, it's almost as if like there's a gravity now to this book that is oppressive. This feels like something far beyond what any of you could handle.
So this is a mini boss to be saved for later. we
Yeah.
fought hard for a mini boss. Let's go! And gold.
before-
We got some gold.
Before we head out, I'll clap my hooves together. Can I float up to this empty pedestal? I find it kind of sus that one just kind of exploded, so I want to check
Roll
that
me
out.
an insight check.
Like, was it supposed to explode? Did it release something into the air? Etc. I can never like.
You're not exactly sure why. You kind of push around gingerly the remains. Now it's not even magical. The runes that were on these artifacts, or this one specifically, have like disappeared completely. It's just like shards of scrap metal that are too small to even be useful for gel.
I'll just collect what I can in like a bag.
One last thing for you. As your hand is going over this book and as you put in the first marble, on the cover of the book, you now see a symbol.
Ooh.
A solid circle with a half circle underneath it, almost like it was carrying it.
Does strike a chord with any of us?
Why don't you all make me a religion check?
Excellent.
Religion.
Religion.
Mediocre at that.
22.
Marlo's mom never put much stock in the gods, so.
Aranis,
Religion is good.
Yeah.
with a DC. Well, actually, no. Aranis and she would have found this. That is the symbol of Ladar.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Not a fun dude.
Remind us who that is.
Ladar
Yeah.
is, well, there's a lot of history with Ladar.
How do you spell it?
Ledarr.
Cliff notes, baby. Let's go.
Ladar
Ow.
is, Ladar's nickname is the False God.
Oh, that's right.
And he has that nickname because while, as far as you know, well, as far as anyone knows, Ladar is mortal, completely. However,
It was a Giga Chat.
Ladar was responsible for bringing civilization into the Age of Luminance. Ladar pioneered the technology of the Flying Cities. Ladar was most likely the most powerful mage to have ever lived on Kano, period. And what's more with that, which you would already know, is that the emperors are all claimed to be descendants of Ladar. That's why all the emperors have the last name Ladar. The current emperor who is sick is Godric Ladar, and you know that soon his son Theron Ladar will be taking over.
Kendrick Lamar.
Anyway.
Lightning falls from a stone from the cavern,
Please, no.
loosens, crushes Oleandra to bits. She's just a pile of blood and nothing left to be saved.
Oh, man.
Thank you for joining us, Izzy. Goodbye.
I have so many
anyway.
people to seduce, damn it.
No more.
No
I'm gonna
more.
become the weathered meme. Aranis will be a husk of a being.
So that's
Oh boy.
that's for you.
Yeah, we're not gonna open this.
Yeah. That's not.
Yes.
Anything with the Ladar is bound to spell doom.
Who wants to keep
Let's
it?
wait till level 20, shall we?
Yeah,
So-
let's not open this for a while.
This
I'm
spells
thinking
out
level 10.
interesting implications for the purpose of the trial itself. You know, if we're like, it's testing to see who's, you know, wise and strong and smart enough to
Uh-huh.
handle this sort of knowledge.
Well, I wonder if Ladar was the one who sacrificed Toa.
That's possible.
Or-
Uh,
the husband
yeah.
upon the wife, perhaps,
Yeah.
or the
Yeah.
that's an
Aranis looks
interesting
at
thought.
Diego, and surely you're just holding the gold statuette for us.
well, he looks around. You've taken two artifacts. Surely I'm the
What
one
are you
who
talking about? Our friend lost an arm.
Well, if she would like to give me that arm, I will gladly take it, and I'll give you the golden idol in return. Or you can give me that book, and I will give you this golden idol.
That's not safe. You know,
I don't
Diego,
Want the
Could I-
book.
let me try to persuade him.
Yeah, because she technically lost their arm because of Diego.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Diego will
So
say,
Diego-
but that artifact that's now on She's hand was mine. I'm the one that had that ball.
Darling, that's not what we're saying.
I brought you
no.
all here.
It would be more fair. We also saved your life multiple times. It would be more fair if perhaps we went and sold the idol and took. We don't have to take a large share, but maybe get a share perhaps of that, since there's nothing we can do with this book, and she lost her bloody hand.
Oh, well, if there's
Like-
nothing you can do with the book, I will gladly take it off your hands and give you this
No,
idol.
no, that's not what
No.
I mean, darling. I mean that it is not usable because it's very, extremely, incredibly dangerous and would kill all of us in a heartbeat.
Aranis is gonna have his eyes starting to slowly flame up as he stands
We
behind
gotta...
Oleandra, arms crossed, looking directly at Diego. I would
We
like
don't-
to aid in this check.
I'm not trying to intimidate him. I'm just trying to
I'm
persuade
not.
him.
Aranis is just going for mood swings.
Good cop, back up.
Well,
I absolutely
I'm
respect that you
sorry, but
introduced
I can't
yourself.
leave empty-handed. I've spent all
That's
this
not
time
what
and
I'm
energy
saying.
here.
That's not what I'm saying at all, darling. I'm just saying when you sell it, if we could just get a piece of it, you know, not a large one. You are absolutely right. You brought us here, and we helped you get through everything because you know you understand that without us you would have died, right?
Exactly. I took quite a few hits for you. And you threw
Actually,
me in
no,
the path
I
of
wouldn't have died
danger.
at all because I wouldn't have opened the artifact. I wouldn't have been able to figure it out.
I suppose that's true. Then you just have a lump of nothing.
I'd have
And we
that,
did all this
I'd have
work
that
for
ball.
you.
That ball could have fetched a pretty penny too.
Well, we did all
Fine.
this
You know
work
what?
for
If you want to come with me back to the capital, we can sell it together.
Or camp
Consider it
in.
our bodyguard payment.
Campion?
for
What is
helping
it?
you.
No Hodunk town is gonna have enough gold for this.
Or tell you what, I can split that right now. And I hold up my flaming sword. I can split it down the middle.
He will like kind of like crouch like crouch and just like no, it'll break, it'll be worthless.
Fairness,
No.
cut it out.
It's gold. It can be split evenly.
It's gold, but it's likely worth more intact. Don't. If you wouldn't mind, perhaps we could travel together to Campion and figure out what we're going to do. I think that would be safer for you anyway, especially if you're going to be carrying that around.
Your
What if
boss
we just
might also
melt it
have
down
money.
and make our own gold pieces out of it?
Well, I mean,
That's true.
who in Campion is going to say what this is worth? You have, I mean, given everything
There's an
here,
outward-
this would clearly be in the realm of either the Mages Guild or the Tome Seekers. They would have insight to
There
what
is
this is
an
worth.
There's an outlet of the Merchants Guild. I should know. I work for them. And he's very fair. He runs the guild over there. He used to be a very big name in the city. He would be glad to look at it and assess it for you.
Exactly.
And I can guarantee you he is on the level. I have no interest in stealing from people. I, in fact, do very much the opposite. I recover old artifacts and make sure they go back where they belong.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sorry,
guarantee you.
but you've taken what's mine in that, and I don't fault you. It was a freak accident that happened to take your hand, but that
Can I not
artifact
roll
was wholly mine.
Can I not roll a persuasion check to try?
You can roll one at disadvantage, and the DC is going to be very high.
Feel like, given all the work we did for him, it shouldn't be that.
We can
But
always
Aaron
throw
is
him on the
just
road.
looking at him.
You just murder him.
Yeah, honestly,
you
we
can
could
always
just kill
murder
him.
I don't like that.
Or just steal it from him and leave him in the middle of the night.
Oleander would not be okay with that. She doesn't really care for the man, but that definitely goes
Angle
against-
could not do that. He's too nice.
Aaron has
She
had
would
to do things to
absolutely not
survive.
either.
I'm sorry, but I need something
Can I? step
whole.
forward?
You're very unreasonable.
I feel like I've been more than reasonable. You get 2 artifacts, I get 1. You wouldn't have even been able to get in this place without me.
Again, she lost her she lost his hand. It's not a good thing. It's not a good replacement.
Mr. Diego, sir.
Yes. What?
So you can sell it, and then you'll get a fair amount of cash, and then we can discuss about what our fees are for being your bodyguards here for the last couple. Like such a strong adventurer like yourself, we're just our humble little bodyguards, and
We've been
what's
put in
more
quite a
noble
bit of danger.
than paying your employees. And I'm gonna try to sort of play to his ego a little bit, and try to like fluff him up. And like such a great adventurer like you, one of the biggest things about being such a big hero is
Humility.
generosity and humility. Exactly.
Diego, roll me. All of you can roll me insight checks.
I am starting to dislike him now.
Let's see here.
Anyone roll okay?
Yeah. I'll bet you this too.
And
There's a couple. Was not me, but
Diego, I'm gonna have him roll
Something.
deception as he is trying to keep. So everyone who got over an 11, you can see that's almost everybody but she, I think.
I'm
you
out
can-
of good rolls.
You can see behind Diego's bravado, he is crushed. Like emotionally. Crushed emotionally. While he talks a big game, you don't get the impression, and given everything you've seen, this is most likely the first battle he's been in. The only thing on him that is like a worn and like has any sort of wear to it is his Adventurers Guild crest. You get the impression that Diego's not been a very successful adventurer, and for him, it might not even be like, and this makes sense because like he clearly is oblivious to the book's power. He just has like completely no idea. You think that he just wants something to bring back to show what a great adventurer he actually is. So you don't even think. Yeah, everyone but she's just like, wow, this guy, what an asshole. But everyone else,
she has not been saying anything because he would be inclined to just let him have it anyway.
Yeah. You think that he wasn't even planning on selling it. That this is now his claim to fame, where he'd be like, oh, did you see? I have this idol from the trial of the mind, body, and soul, which I expertly solved myself.
That he didn't earn.
Question: is like I know the alpha fell apart, but are there like enough pieces that are still together to be like recognizable as
head
like a
and
claw
eye.
or a head or any sort of?
I mean,
like
you
a
could stack them
distinct-
together to do that. As you're talking about, like major solid pieces.
Yeah, like an arm or something.
Not really. They were like all it. A lot of it was kept together through magical means. Like, I think I get at what you're trying to suggest. Yeah. First of all, the thing that would be closest to that would maybe be, the head itself or whatever. But that, I mean, good luck. Why don't you give me a strength check to see how liftable it is?
Would my equine build account for this at all?
Not in this case.
Okay,
You're not
fair.
pushing. You're lifting.
I
am
think
not
we're not getting this
wrong.
gold idol, guys.
I mean,
I don't.
it does
well,
not budge an inch.
I'm a weak little baby. Look, how about we all just sleep on it and we can discuss the specifics in the morning? I feel like we're all a bit roughed
Or
up.
when we get to Campion, I'm tapped on
I'm
combat.
not going to this Campion place. I don't know even where this
You-
is.
You sort of
Can-
have to. It's the next
You
available
said you'd follow
spot.
us. You promised you'd go with us.
No, you were following me. What are you talking about? I brought you here.
Mm-mm.
Leandra raises a good point with
You sort of have to go there. It's the next safe.
it's
It's the
kind of
next
the-
safe
the
town.
closest-
It's the only way you're going to
Yeah.
get home.
yeah.
No, what are you talking about? I'm going to walk back to the capital.
No.
Darling,
need more
do you know how
supplies
to
far
do
that
that.
is?
Yes. Where do you think I came from?
We have envoys
he's been
from the
traveling this whole
capital.
time by himself, so
We have envoys from the capital in Campion.
You can
You can
take
travel
a
back with them.
yeah. You
when
can
they
you can go
leave.
safely, and also if you're going to have that thing in your possession, you don't want anyone robbing you for it on the road. So you want to go safely.
Oh, that's
yes.
why I don't take the roads. I adventure.
Darling, that sword of yours saw its first action today. Am I correct?
That's correct.
I say this out of genuine concern. If you don't wish to share your bounty, fine. That's whatever.
I
But
have
I
shared
don't.
my bounty with you. You have that arm. You have that book.
Then
I
leave.
have this. If you want to split everything, then we cut everything right now. But and you can see he's like kind of shaking, like out of a mixture of fear and anger himself. I am entitled to something, and I'm sorry,
That you-
but
Absolutely, you are. No, I agree. That's not what I'm saying at all. If you would listen instead of
as
just
Aranis walks closer, he will take out his sword, because he's scared of Aranis.
Diego, that would not go well. Put that away.
Look, you can take the prize you barely earned back home once you get to safety and travel in numbers. So then you can feel good about your name. I understand that you're upset, but we're trying to speak logically here. We're kind of giving up on splitting the gold. We have
Yes,
other
but-
prizes.
Literally offering to escort you to Campion so you can get home safely.
You're
That's
just
all it
being
was.
stubborn, Diego.
If you don't go to Campion, the next safest spot to go is the Shepherds, but you can't take a caravan from there or anything like that. So if you wish to live, to spread your name, spread your fame, whatever, and cut us entirely out of the story, which is what I suspect you'll do, you should just go to Campion. It's not a threat, it's a recommendation. But at this point, I'm rather over this entire facade. It's ridiculous. You would have died without us. I only think it's fair. And she lost his hand. I'm only saying it's
Well,
fair
then
to have
she
some
shouldn't have stuck his
compensation.
hand in the artifact.
Oh, sure, victim blame. That's real attractive.
Aranis will look at him. You should listen for once. You don't have
I
to
am
fight
going
us
to leave here
anymore.
now with this,
If he doesn't want to leave,
and I will be going my
we
separate
can't-
way.
We can't force you. Good luck. and
If you want
convenience,
this artifact, then I
suppose.
guess you can just kill me. You're more than
That's
capable.
not our
Diego?
way.
We're
Mr.
not gonna
Diego,
take
sir.
from you.
Can I
Guys, I
sort of
really
trot up
think we
behind
should
him?
just
I think we should
stop
just leave it.
talking
He's
to
not worth
him
it
Well, I
because
just
he's
wanted to say
and
one
let
last
him
thing.
delusional.
go.
Yeah,
You
no.
can get up off his
Mr.
body again in a
Diego,
couple
sir.
days. It's fine.
Mr. Diego, sir. I'll try to kind of catch up with him as he leaves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because unless anyone's gonna forcibly stop him,
Nah,
he is.
it's kind of pointless.
is-
Let him die.
I'll scoot up next to him and it says, I'm sorry our adventure sort of ended on a rough note there. You know, this was my first time in any sort of, big battle. You know, we encountered some big beasts on the way, but I'm a bit overwhelmed myself, to be honest. So I kind of get where you're coming from. So I just wanted to, may I touch your sword for just a moment, sir?
Are you gonna cast suggestion?
I'm out of spell slots.
Oh, okay. Imagine you're like, you will give
roll
us
me a
control-
persuasion check.
All right, I'm mildly persuasive. If not your sword, maybe your crest or something.
What is it you intend to do?
I don't know. Cry.
Sorry, sorry, but my trust for your group has.
All right. Well, I'll pull
dwindled
out
quickly.
a piece of paper from my own bag, and I will use my magical tinkering ability to magically conjure up a static visual image, almost like a little a glowing drawing of the event, and I'm gonna kind of make him the spotlight, like he's maybe like leapt up on Gamma and is kind of like diving a sword into its eyeball. And then we're like in
Yeah.
the background, fighting the other, like doing the trials, I guess. Like very stylized, very cute. Not the best art, you know. Clovis is
Roll
an
me a
artist.
performance check.
Okay.
Man, Diego had us in the first half, not gonna lie. And now he's just kind of dipping down to my least favorite.
It's a nice drawing. It's a nice image.
Well, I'm more of a scientist than an artist, but hopefully it's something.
He will take it, look at it, and you'll see kind of a tear well up in his eye. And he'll say, "Thank you, Chloe."
Oh, and I should disclaim that if I'm ever to die, then that will fade away.
Well, I don't want any of you to die.
Neither us to you.
He will
What?
reach into his bag and start taking some things out and just setting them on the stone. And he will sigh and say, "There, I've left you some extra food, because I know you don't have enough to get back to your city."
Do you have enough to get back?
"I'm an
wanna
adventurer!
take-
I will be fine! I am... Do you not know who I am? I'm Diego Umbra Maximilian Byron Alexander.
I think we
No.
all together just say Sterling at the end of it.
Santiago
Darling, we know.
Aranis just says, go.
So hopefully we'll cross ways again soon.
Yes, we shall see. Farewell.
Wait.
And he will
Farewell.
walk out the door.
On the back of the paper, I'll have written not only big name and very large text, but also the rest of the parties, because why not?
You got it.
Cute.
All right. So unless
Maybe he's not
anybody's
as
gonna
much
follow
name.
Diego to stab him in the back,
Nah, he's a lost cause.
Marlo
Aranis,
just been like, man, what a
as a
dumbass.
Oleandra would probably now realize Aranis has a hand on Oleandra's shoulders, and then his legs kind of buckle and he plops down.
You okay, darling?
Ugh, a little bit of using my blood magic gets me a little dizzy.
Do you need anything? Is there anything I can do for you?
Just need a solid few moments and I'm good. Sit down.
Hmm.
You just lost a limb. You might need to flex it out a little bit.
Well, this place seems a good as
She will
place
sit
as
down.
any to set up a camp.
I don't
I'm
think anything's going
go,
to bother us in here, frankly.
Yeah,
go,
the constructs are dead now too, right?
You
Ian?
know,
They're
the
all
only thing
gone.
I'm going to miss about him is his lantern.
Yeah,
That's true.
we should buy one soon,
They're
provided we
expensive.
can
but
save up.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea because we're
If
honestly.
if Aranis dies and I'm allowed to bring in like a magic item, I'm gonna beg for a lantern. I don't want no +1 sword. I don't want a ring of shooting stars. I want a lantern.
well, all right. So the party rests here for the evening. Is there anything
Yeah.
you guys would like to do specifically?
I
I'd
would
like
like to
to.
bind
Oh.
my foot up so that hopefully it helps heal it a little quicker.
Aranis will help with that on top of his other.
Those of
Aranis
you
wants
with
to make some
injuries,
stuff.
I don't think any of them were severe injuries. So by the time you
Yeah.
get back to Campion, they will be healed.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Nice.
but I'll help
Um,
Oleandra wrap her leg.
I gotta talk to Aranis for just a second.
Sure.
Yeah.
Goes to the corner.
Aranis, I did notice that you became rather, what's the word? Irate with our foolish former companion. The glowing eye is really necessary, darling.
I didn't intend to. It's not something fully.
Control.
Yeah,
I,
you understand a little bit.
yes.
Points to my eyes that are fucked up.
Well, everyone keeps telling me that something's different with me, but I technically can't see it if it's my own eyeballs. I do
Oh.
have a mirror somewhere, but
They look just kind of like mine, but they look better.
God, I'd hope so, darling.
They're
looks
not.
am
They're not gross.
I'm razzing you. It's fine. I just wanted to check in and see if you were okay because you seemed that you were getting rather overwrought.
I apologize if I worried you.
Only a little, but I think everyone here worries me occasionally, if that makes sense. Sometimes I feel a bit like, what's the word? The mom friend. I want to
As
make
you
sure.
say mom, Aranis kind of like has a mixture of feeling go onto his face and then just continues looking at you for a
Or
moment.
phraseology, perhaps. Apologies.
You're fine. No.
Um,
I keep a lot inside. Have for a long time.
no, really, I had
But
no
kind of-
idea. There's no trauma there at all.
He
Darling, I'm a
kinda chuckles.
performer.
But he looks at her and there's just times where I get very angry and want to let it out, but I worry about what would happen.
I
I
understand
don't
that.
want people to get hurt.
Perhaps, I don't know if you've ever tried meditation, but it works well for some people. I personally do active meditation because I can't focus on shit. But it might be something to look into. I don't know if it might give you a little peace of mind.
My master Aranis, he was a monk. He meditated and taught me in the ways.
Have you
Haven't
been?
done it in a while.
Maybe it's something you should start again. I say this out of friendly concern and not out of judgment.
Of course. I think you're do and he like kind of stutters, looks down. He has a hard time maintaining eye contact in general, but he just hand over the shoulder. You're doing a good job.
Thank you, darling.
Thank
I
you.
know. I'm trying. And Oleander will sort of, after he leaves, still sort of chuckle a little bit at how delightfully awkward that was.
He's a special guy, literally.
As that
Baby.
conversation wraps up, is the rest of the party doing anything in particular, or are
I
you
would like to
resting
make
for the evening?
some. I would like to, if it's all right with you, start working on. I know it might not. It wouldn't probably be over the long rest, but I wanted to use the medicinal herbs I've gotten from our lovely druid friend, and use my alchemist supplies to kind of start working on like some kind of healing potion.
Yeah, you can easily make like a little it'd be more like an aloe, like it'd be for like, you know, like soothing burns and stuff. It wouldn't have any like in-game property. It would just be
Okay.
soothing. So
Yeah.
you can definitely do that. Marlowe, she, clove, gel, anything from you?
You know, I'm seeing how battered the crew is, and I will use the right tool for the job.
Thank
And
you.
over the next hour of work, I will magically create some cooking supplies. So, like a
Oh,
nice
yeah.
pan, a good pot.
Wow.
Aranis
see if
needs
I
to
can-
eat a lot.
See if I can
you just
spice up
turn
some of these
over the now open head of the construct and light a fire underneath it, and you're getting a stew going in its head. You know, it doesn't need it anymore.
You know,
It's
I
clean
will say
enough, you
head
know. So you
stew
just
is a new one.
put a bunch of things in its head, and you
Head
got
stew.
yourselves a stew boiling.
And it's not much, but it's better than rations.
You know, I don't think many people can say they've eaten stew out of a giant construct set. So, you know, I will take this.
Aranis,
That's a lot of firsts.
also we gotta feed Oleandra. Aranis, having after the conversation after a while, like he kind of comes out. He's been in like a dark corner. He comes out. He is not wearing the top part of his armor or his shirt, and he's like been training over in a corner. And so he'll just sit down with everyone, and like his left arm is like limp at the side. He'll pick up the bowl in his right hand and start drinking from it a lot.
All right,
You know,
I
and
had
it's still-
giant construct, but not the first giant hit I drank out of, actually.
Jesus
Marlo,
Christ, Marlo.
darling, everything you say concerns me so deeply. And one of these days, I desperately want to know about your background. Desperately, because it
Speaking
sounds
of,
fascinating and terrifying.
I look at Jal. Speaking of, we've been kind of busy. We haven't had much of a chance to talk with you on your goals or anything like that. Aside from camping, what are you thinking of doing, friend? You have quite the talent with firearms. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Really, right now I'm just traveling.
Okay. I'm looking for someone. I'm curious. So I've asked a lot of people lately. Have you seen a drow woman with purple eyes?
Roll me a history check.
I don't like that.
It was her all along. No.
Looks at Oleandra Coxgun.
Nope.
No, you never
it's
heard of
okay.
such a person.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like just staring at you blankly. And then I just kind of look over at Oleandra. I go, she has purple. Oh, you said eyes. No.
Yeah, no, darling, my eyes are not. I wouldn't really even call them a normal color. I
Well,
don't.
they're purple right now, but the
I was
Well,
more talking about your hair.
they're a little starlighty.
Still having trouble with the
I have purple
with
eyes.
old
Mhm.
hearing.
My eyes are so Oleandra's eyes kind of look like starlight if you get a little close. In the not the sclera, but the pupil and the iris.
Party.
Where did you learn your skills, Jill?
Around.
Okay.
I think that's true for most people.
Here, there, pew pew. It happens.
The party eats a very well-deserved meal. We're finally resting from this very long, arduous trial.
Yeah.
Before we sleep, is it
She
bothering
has
anyone
been
else?
kind of uncharacteristically quiet for once in his life. But he
Aranis comes over.
have soup with the rest of them.
Yeah, he'll come over, but before you like probably seeing that you're a little hesitant, and he'll hold out his messed up arm as best as he can without the brace, which is like above the waist a little bit, and hold it out to you to bring you over.
He'll grab your hand and come over.
Well, aren't we a motley crew?
What were you doing, Clove? I'm sorry.
No, it's just, is it bothering anyone else that one of the super magical artifacts just kind of exploded and with no explanation?
Oh, absolutely. But
The
if I
rest
think
of you,
about one more-
why don't the rest of you make me an insight check? Clove, you already made
Maybe
one,
it
but the
was
rest of you
anxious.
can do
Okay.
that
if
as
I
well.
think about one more damn thing tonight, I might explode.
Yeah, Aranis is literally that one withered troll meme.
Although
right
I did
now.
pretty well.
19.
All right. Jesus, the nat 20s today. Yeah.
Hey.
Gel.
Yay.
Gel. For you, it's like, oh, you didn't. The party did not do the bonus
Oh,
objective for
that's
the
why-
trial
yeah.
of the soul. So you
Oh,
think.
so there's a
That makes
bonus
sense.
bonus.
So you think if you had
Okay.
defeated that construct, you might have
There's a double
gotten something.
bonus. Gotcha.
Eh.
Okay.
It's we win some, we lose some.
All
I
right.
do think we could have taken it, but
we
that's
could have, but
answers
we were
that
very
question.
tapped.
Yeah, I think at that point we just wanted to not risk it and just,
Yeah.
you know,
When we get back to
Oh,
camping, and
lock things
hopefully
in.
all is well. I am in due need for a bath.
Are
and some
the
wine.
other constructs around?
Let's see. I think one or
One's
two
on
of
the
them have
acid.
crashed into the acid. All of
Oh.
them are completely fallen apart.
Yeah, they're not a threat anymore.
No, I meant to salvage.
I
Oh,
would
yeah,
say
I
there's
kinda want
one that
to.
you could safely salvage from. So if you
One
want to go
more.
ahead and roll me survival.
do you need
it-
some? I
is
don't really
it
know
one
if you
on-
want, but maybe
you can
I
get some
can
help.
inspire you. I can inspire you to.
Yeah, you can get the help action and bardic inspiration. Sure.
Which one
What
is
does the
it,
help
DM?
action do?
I was
Advantage.
giving them the option of either nature, survival, or arcana. And I
I'm
think
doing
for gel,
survival.
survival's best.
Yeah.
And what construct was it, DM? Not the blood one, right?
Blood was the only one that didn't go into the acid.
Oh, yes, I want to go. I want to harvest too. I have an idea.
Oh,
I want to help you, and I want to get some parts from. I'm sure there's enough parts for both of us.
yeah.
Okay, so gel, roll me survival with advantage, and then add the bardic.
Okay. Oh my god, what is the bardic?
D6.
D6? Do you have any more of those, Oleandra? Holds out raccoon
Oh,
hands.
wow. Okay, that is weird.
I believe I
Okay.
have. I
If
believe
you
I
should have a
tapped-
dice tray at the bottom right. You can just click the square.
Oh wait,
Oh,
Hey,
D6.
oh,
I
that's so
think-
much better. Okay.
I think I still technically have mine. Maybe I don't know.
It would have
It
worn
goes-
off by now. Okay, with the
Okay.
16, you've gotten yourself enough scrap that you can do 2 upgrades to your guns. But although this will
Now-
probably require you to go to Campion first before.
Oh yeah, I figured. I want to make my gun. I don't know, have a +1, so it deals magic damage.
Can
That
I
is
also...
definitely something you will be able to do, especially with Clove's help.
Mhm.
You know, your combination attacks with the magic bullet is definitely now. I would say if you would like to make that one of your upgrades, as long as Clove is willing to help you, you guys could do that. Choose to have that be one of your upgrades versus the other one being,
Yeah.
that random roll.
And may I also
Yeah.
scrap from the blood golem?
Roll me.
I don't have any more
What kind of
bardic
check
inspiration.
would this be?
You're good.
Roll me
I'll.
a
Although we
medicine
could
check.
theoretically do it the next day, and
Yeah,
then I
I
could
could,
give
I
you
could
one.
help you
You
out.
said
yeah.
you said which check, DM?
A medicine check. Because
Yeah,
I'm
can-
assuming you're examining the blood.
I want a mixture of because I saw, if I'm remembering correctly, it had tubes on it and stuff like that too. With the
No,
the
it just had
material.
like veins kind of going.
Yeah, I
They
kind of
all
want the
kind of had
veins
like
and-
arcane
yeah.
veins. So and
Yeah.
that was mainly just what the glue that held them
Mhm.
together.
I want to get a mixture of stuff from it, mainly like the material and like the bits that are like blood enchanted, because I have an idea for a future, chop off arm
Yeah,
thing.
start off with a medicine check for me.
And Clove, could you give me the help action for advantage, please?
No response.
No.
Fairness Christ.
Must be a no.
You there, Skunky? Oh, okay.
I disconnected for a second. What's up?
Oh, okay. Can you give me the help action so I can make this check with
Yeah.
advantage?
I'm
Thank
already doing
you.
that.
Yeah.
Alright, so
I'm making a badass
this-
blood arm, guys.
Natty 20s,
Well,
baby.
Unfortunately,
I want to, but-
so bad news. Not actually
Uh-huh.
blood. It
you're
appears to be
fine.
some sort of like. You're not even. All you know is that it's not blood, and it doesn't appear to even be.
Mm-hmm.
Arcane in nature. It was almost like a
Mhm.
catalyst for magic power to go through it.
I
And
have-
looking
oh,
at this construct, unlike Alpha, which had a core, this construct doesn't seem to have a core. With that medicine check, I'll give to you that it seems like perhaps Alpha was acting as sort of like a
Our
Transmitter.
source for all
yeah,
of
like
them.
like a battery transmitter almost.
Yeah, I still want to get materials from it because I do have some ideas because I want to use a bit of my own because I want to use my own blood for sure. But I had like based on the construct an idea for some materials.
Sure.
So I'll take whatever you give me.
Why don't you roll me either Nature Arcana or Survival for the materials?
Arcana, Clove, hold my hand. I hold Clove's
sure.
hand.
Since I'm here anyway, I'll collect some of that blood in some vials and just see what I can do with it.
Oh
later.
yes, save me a slice. I'll take some too.
Clove, and since you're assisting too with that medicine, you would, and with your background too, basically what this blood is, it's almost like a saline solution of sorts that's been like, that's been almost like, it was almost like it was colored by that red gem that was in the construct that is now shattered into a million pieces.
I want to take some of those little pieces, even if they're not magic. They look cool.
Sure, you can add red. Just write in red construct pieces, and
Okay.
yeah. Unfortunately, if you're looking for anything magical or something that,
Oh no.
yeah,
I want with Clove and
you
maybe
have
the
basically an
blacksmith to
assortment
make
of
something.
scrap
Yeah.
stone and metal and some like weird gem like thing, but you're not even. It's almost like glass.
I'm all for it. Look, I really want. I have an idea
Sure.
for a new arm that I want to do a project mix of Clove, Aranis himself, and maybe the
Let me-
blacksmith.
Ooh.
Alrighty, so
Awesome.
with that, I believe the party would rest for the night, and
Can we get a level
begin-
up prize?
oh, you want to level up?
No, I mean
Bad.
I'm fine. I
Too
mean I'm a little.
bad.
Yeah, Aranis is a little.
Wasn't it just a few sessions ago you guys
After
were like,
all that.
wow, we get level ups all the time?
We worked really hard here too.
We did. Listen.
You did work hard.
Aranis is like, damn, constructs.
And you got
hands.
some really cool stuff.
Yeah, this is a
She,
win for me.
For you, why don't you go ahead and pick me 2 wizard cantrips to add to your
Ooh.
arsenal.
Ooh.
Excellent.
So I'll let you go off and do that.
Yeah, I will. I will.
And
go
you can
through
do
and
that whenever and let me know.
Mhm.
The rest of you, as you rest, you begin to make your way back to Campion, and finally, after weeks of travel, this detour, thanks to the extra food from Diego, you
Mhm.
won't suffer any ill side effects. You have enough to get back to Campion.
After we rest, I'll have switched out to the identify spell. While we're traveling, could I please identify the arm first, probably, just to see what's up with it?
Yes. 1 second.
And I can pull up that spell if you want the
As you
description.
cast identify on the gilded hand, you see it reacting to your identify spell, and it almost like it's vibrating to the spell, and you are feeling some resistance from the hand, like it is trying to purposefully hide what all it can do from you. All you're able to glean is that this hand has some sort of transformative properties to it. You don't know exactly what that means or what it can do precisely. You think that's just something that will have to be discovered with time. And then along with that, it is a wizard's artifact of some kind, which is why you find yourself able. It's almost like. It's almost like you woke up the next day and you were like, "Oh yeah, this cantrip. I like this wizard's cantrip. This has always been a thing I could do." But then you're like, "Wait a minute, this has definitely not been a thing I can do." Yeah, it's like conflicting memories within you.
Oh, that's fascinating.
This is
You're gonna turn into that guy.
real powerful stuff. Even cursed items usually reveal
Gotta
themselves
an evil
under
mage.
a curse spell. So
And we
should-
So that's
powerful,
for the
but
gilded
it's
hand. Are
Oh
you?
boy.
Are you?
Oh boy.
Were you gonna do
That's all.
identify anything else?
the book and I guess the marbles separately if they don't count as part of the book.
Okay. The marbles appear to be
Like if they're anything other than keys, you don't have to explain it.
Yeah, it looks. They look to be just like keys.
All right, cool.
Okay.
And then as you go to identify the book, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Sure. thing.
Yeah. No, it's
Can I-
definitely gonna be
Can
interesting.
I give him bardic inspiration for that? Because I'd probably be a little wary about that.
Sure, you can give him bardic inspiration.
Natural
Fuck,
one.
never mind, don't matter. Skunky dies.
Okay.
Skunky fucking dies.
Yeah, okay. Can I have some of your luck? I've not had it this
Clove goes to identify the book, and Clove, you feel as if your identify spell is turned on you, and you feel like something is reaching inside you, deciphering everything about you. You feel like there is no secret you could hide from the book. And as you try to fight back, you just hear a voice briefly. Foolish boy.
Oh boy.
The rest of you see Clove kind of go a bit slack, and he's kind of like, mouth is kind of just like hanging open, like
Can I
Hey,
just shake
Koi.
him?
Hey, Koi, we look at Skunky and
you
say
shake
first time.
Clove. Clove does not respond. Clove is just there. You're able to lead him and walk him along, but
Hey, I can float. If you
Hey,
need to.
Skunky, it's alright. Me and Koi have dealt with evil books in our other campaign. Dad's shoulder. You'll be
Hey,
fine.
just make me clap my hooves together, and you can just tug me along. Like a
the
little-
rest of you roll. Everyone but Clove. Roll me an Arcana check.
Anything weird about this one, boss? Fae Fiend Undead?
No Fae Fiend Undead.
11. Not bad, not bad.
Okay.
It's scary when Engel has the highest roll.
Yeah.
Gel, you're not exactly sure what happened, but the book seems to have done something to Clove's consciousness. Clove base, it's let me see what. Hold on.
Clove's a vegetable, and he hates you.
Clove is kind of a vegetable right now.
Yikes.
Am I at least a tasting one?
Nah, you're like a leek
Or-
or something.
Hey,
Leeks
you
are
say
tasty.
leeks aren't tasty? Get out of
I
here.
wish I had grim. I
Uh,
wish I had grim
so-
psychometry now.
Brussels
So
sprouts. How did Brussels sprout?
Clove is almost acting uh like a sheep. And it's just following you guys around.
Is his? I wonder if his intelligence went down a lot.
My first thought was feeble mind, not gonna lie.
I
That's-
do. Well, this may be
That'd be very
a
dangerous.
very much more serious issue than we all thought. Let's
Is
not
he
touch
still
that.
holding? Is he still holding the book, or did he drop it when he went into the
No,
stage?
he is not holding the book.
Okay.
But yeah, with
God, he's bleating out.
Jesus Christ. That's terrible.
Auto death. Clovis crushed by a rock falling from the
I
sky.
didn't make the pun. Why am I dying?
Why do I have to die?
Sorry, I misheard. I couldn't really hear you said it very well.
But Clove will follows the party as you guys, trek to camping, but does not seem to be able to communicate with you guys at all.
We're gonna have to talk to
You
the
got
paladin
a new
guy.
pack mule, baby.
Yeah, we'll talk to that paladin dude. He could probably fix you.
I shouldn't have
Hopefully.
stuck that lichen into that soup. That's probably my fault.
Darling, I although I don't think you should be sneaking things into people's food without permission, I don't think it was that.
Yeah, I think this is something else entirely.
He was trying to identify the book and it went badly. So I suggest we wrap that thing in silk or something and bind it and put it away very, very, very carefully.
Badly.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do that.
Over the next few days, the party is able to safely make it back to Campion.
Is my intelligence back?
Yes, those of you who had minuses to things or those injuries, everything is back to normal. The only thing that is persistent has been
Clove.
Clove's situation.
Yikes.
So yes, you can all take your long rests. Let's see. I'm gonna roll a d4. Let's see what time of day you guys are rolling.
How many days does this travel take?
Couple.
This is I believe this is you had 5 days left.
Okay, more than 2, so we got all our hit points back.
Yeah. Where's that long rest button again? Oh, here it is. Long rest.
No rush, but I changed my spells out, so whenever you want, you can update my character sheet on here.
Sure thing.
Where-
And let's see, you get back to Campion.
Can never
midday.
No,
have
no
long
destruction. Everything's
button.
fine looking.
Everything seems to be fine looking at Campion.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Where's the long rest?
I have at
button?
some point checked in and told Bossman about Clove's
yeah.
situation.
So they
Oh,
can
well,
parry
that's
it.
quite unfortunate.
I suspect a
Ye-
greater restoration may
ye-
fix it, but
Koi, there's a
We'll have to-
button that says S rest, long
Uh,
L rest. on
do you
the dice
tell him
stuff.
about the trial and everything else?
I'll just tell him this. I'll be like, well, we encountered some interesting.
Okay.
Oh, what's the word? We had an interesting encounter with some old world tech, magic, something like that, and we'll tell you about it when we get home because, frankly, it's too complicated to talk about over this.
That does sound fascinating. Yes, I'd be careful who you tell about that. The envoy and her escort have been waiting for your arrival, and if you say that you've been off gallivanting fighting some otherworldly things, they might think you weren't hustling your way back, which
It was on the way, but yes, agreed, understandable. And I
I'm not
will
going to
inform
say.
you-
I'm not going to say anything.
I didn't think you would. You are the soul of discretion. I
Of
was
course,
more telling you-
darling. Now get home safe, please. We have
Trying.
so much to talk about.
I am sure.
Spa day first. But first, spa.
Yeah.
Okay, since you guys arrive at midday, I will give you
And I
guys.
will also tell the entire crew not to mention it in front of pretty much anyone. Just don't talk about it.
Aaronus nods. That's wise.
Oh yeah.
I will
Don't
give
talk
you
about
guys
Fight
the choice. Coming in at midday, you can either go straight to talk to the Sebastian and Lysander and the envoy and all of them to talk about everything that's happened, or you can go to like the tavern first or do some quick errands.
I want to
really-
fix our boy quick and then rest for the night.
Yeah, that might
Probably
be
the best
done.
way to do that would be to bring Clove to the envoy
Our
and all of
paladin
them.
friend.
Yeah.
And
What
then
about the master of potions?
no, I don't want you in his
I don't
hands. That would be a
trust
bad
him at all.
idea.
I feel like there'd be some weird
All right.
experiments
So
going
it
on.
sounds like it is going to be.
I'll follow you.
meeting.
Bye.
So in that case, second in here, hopefully.
Please give us.
thing.
Aranis is also excited to get some wine.
Okay, good. I was just making sure you guys would be on the correct floor. As you arrive in Campion, one of the guards recognizes you and says, "Oh, welcome back, adventurers! The Protector and the envoy and her Excellency and they're all waiting for you at the mayor's estate."
We're still in a cave. He cries.
I'm
I know.
getting you there.
Cave RP never ends. I made a coconut named Rocco. Ah. Oof.
All right, so you guys should all be in here.
Welcome to Campion, Joe.
Oh, that's right.
Also, Koi, do you want to? Do they know what shoes Jill is wearing?
Jill isn't wearing shoes.
What are those?
Walks into the house barefoot and muddied.
Sebastian kind of like side eyes, like the trekking in of mud, and it like but says nothing.
What are those?
Wonderful, you've all made it. I'm so glad you're able to arrive expeditiously and safely, for that matter. Lysander will say, "Yes, it's good. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're all
Did
safe."
you fix Clove?
Bah.
Oh, what happened to Clove?
During our travels, he hit his head on a rock. When we were retrieving the flowers,
I
it was a
see
magic rock.
a rock. Yes, quite some rock. He will whisper something to Lysander, who will say, I can't help with that. I suggest if there's something more wrong with Clove, perhaps
He's catatonic. Has been for a few days.
Yeah.
Envoy Ramilde will get up, and she will say, "Well, let's take a look at him." And she will go up and kind of like give him one, some kind of like Clove. You're basically a sheep at this point, So you're just like, ah. Yeah. And she's like, like moving your head around, looking around, like your teeth, like almost like you're a show dog, at this point. You're like seeing like you're like trying to figure out what's. And she fascinating. How did such a thing happen? This is no falling on a stone.
It was
This is
The whole
powerful
crystal
magic.
was destroyed, so
So you're saying when the crystal was destroyed, he turned into this state? Ramilde will hit you, Clove, with a greater restoration, and you are back to normal.
he hit us with the disturbed.
Oh,
my God.
just kind of like lay
Blink.
down.
Yeah.
Welcome
I'm
back.
sorry.
friends.
I don't feel so good.
I'm not surprised, Glenn.
We were on our way back to the capital when a writer came to us saying that Floris, well, that there was an issue that needed our attention. That, and when we came here, apparently you claim that Flores has been destroyed.
Absolutely.
It's gone.
Nothing left. There are a few blossoms, but all
There's
life is
trees.
destroyed.
There's half the grove is safe, so it's still possible to get the sap
Resin.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's
That trip
there
will be more
there weren't
dangerous than before.
any survivors as far as I know, and we looked.
We
It was
also
like
I need you to tell me everything that happened.
Ernest pulls out his notebook with all the notes on the basically hunting logs with like all the details, aka everything I've written as a
What
player.
what do you tell them? What do you leave out? Do you leave anything out?
I just
Well,
show them all the
let's
Flores
start with the big
entries,
things.
yeah.
You've told them about the crystal being destroyed. You've told them about the grove being half destroyed.
Mhm.
That Flores is
Mhm.
basically destroyed. Are you telling them about the druid?
I think we should in this case because that was not a good druid.
Yeah, no, I think that's
We
not a bad
probably should.
idea.
And
Yeah.
like mention the panther iconography for sure. So Ernest points that out in his notes.
What,
Yeah.
And what he wrote down what she was saying too.
Tana will say, "What is this? What is this panther thing? That you're talking about?"
Dangerous figure from history.
She turns to Ramil. Do you know anything about this panther? So when you guys talked about the mayor being we dealt with the whole mayor issue, you mentioned to them that it was possible or likely, depending on how you wanted to phrase it, that a druid was responsible. I don't believe you guys shared with them the details of the panther.
Not on that one, I don't
No,
think.
it wasn't necessary.
Yeah, not on that one. This one is a lot more necessary.
Let's see. Gelanis, Inquisitor Gelanis will get up and walk over to you and be like, so show me this thing that you're talking about. This panther thing. What is this image?
I'll show them in my logs, like the sketch of the tattoo that was like on the woman. I believe she had one, right? And then
And
if
as she's
yeah.
taking the book from you, she says, and this woman destroyed the amber crystal?
it was
Milo
embedded
will-
in her body.
Milo will cast disguise self and turn into that woman.
Mm-hmm.
If this helps, this is what she looked like.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, you're able to turn into her. She, Inquisitor Gelanis, like looks at you and like, doesn't look like anyone I've seen before. She takes a look at the drawing that you have of the symbol, and her eyes go wide, and she drops the book on the ground. And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Oh.
Mm.
Nice cliffhanger.
Ooh.
Got it down. Got the cliffhanger in. That's what I wanted.
Yes.
Yes. Cliffhangers.
Erinus Bath and Wine RP next week. Ooh, let's go, baby.
Oh,
Don't forget the
I-
shopping.
And shopping.
Terrifying.
We'll just show the scene from The Witcher. Got it.
Yes, that's literally what
Jesus
it does.
Christ.
Although, don't forget a
Yes,
ton of
and
money.
as some of you sussed out, Clove was afflicted with feeble mind.
Damn.
Hey, I
Oh.
know that spell.
Damn,
Yep.
books got
It's
hands.
nasty.
It's better now. It's fine.
Yeah,
Oh.
this y'all,
Give us a level estimate. When can we go in there?
you can go in that book whenever you want. You just have
Hey!
you
God.
just have to be
Recommend it.
ready. Izzy will know.
I'll
I've
let you know.
had you know, artifacts and stuff that you've had to work to unlock or whatever. Let me
Okay,
tell
yeah.
you, this is gonna be unlike anything.
Oh, God.
And you know, I've done the whole 30 Constitution saving throws before. This is gonna be something completely wild when
So
you,
we'll
when
hold
you
on to
choose
it
to
forever.
when
Yeah.
you choose to attempt it.
So end of campaign.
So,
I love
like,
how we
yeah,
just
so
like
we could-
immediately
This
started.
is
We
the
can go in at
epilogue.
any time, but it's more optimal to have like a better, like a good skill set going in.
If we open it now, we're all going to die.
Oh, for sure. I want to at least be in my multi-class before we do anything
yeah.
like that. I need my spells and my magic sword. Ah,
But that is where we will call it today. Here, let me.
guys, I don't think I've ever been this excited for RP. Holy crap!
Yes, there will be a
Oh.
lot of RP next
baby.
session.
I think that's really good though, because it feels really. It literally feels like I feel like Aaron is right now. Where I'm like, oh boy, that was a lot. Takes up half
a lot
the entire week.
A lot to do next week. It will be very
Absolutely
exciting.
terrifying.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I've been waiting. I've been waiting for this reveal. This is one. Oh yeah. I mean, hell, you guys unlocked some major shit today with those 20s.
Oh my
Like,
god,
holy
yeah.
Like, you learn things a
Yeah.
lot faster than you're supposed to learn them, but 20's a 20.
I would have shared that with the rest of the party while we were on the way back, by the way.
Yeah, for sure.
Shared which one?
Hmm?
What are you sharing for clarity?
Everything that I saw.
All the visions.
All the visions.
All the visions.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, that's jeez, I can't believe you got so many fucking 20s.
That was insane.
And I was just like,
Well, surely she can't get another one.
You're not supposed to know this yet, but
Hey, Trez, you want to know something crazy?
what?
I had a big for the finale of one of my season 1s. I had a player roll the most nat 20s in one encounter in any of the games I've run so far. A total of 6. The last one was a roll at advantage for 2 nat 20s for a roll of 32. I was like,
incredible.
I was like, y'all.
She got 4 nat 20s.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah,
it's so good.
Insane.
You love to see it.
those were incredible, man. Foundry was so nice
makes
to me
up
today.
for
Feels good.
Whereas when you guys were fighting the Helhana and we kept rolling for Izzy and Izzy kept getting 1s.
Yeah.
we're getting stronger.
So
we're
yeah,
getting wiser.
amazing work, excellent job, everybody. Amazing. I'm just
That was a good session.
And can't wait till we hopefully do this again next week. I know Angel's not going to be able to make it.
Yeah, I will be out of the country. But y'all can update me on shit.
with Angel.
Well, darling, I have to go. I've got stuff to do, but I hope you have a good rest of your night.
Yee.
Good night.
I gotta go.
Yay.
Yay.
I'm
Also,
sleepy.
I'm stealing Skunky on Tuesday, y'all. If you want to see Skunky in an ocean game on
yeah.
Tuesday.
All right, let's
Started building a
go.
new character, and it was like literally just Clove 2. I was like, oh damn.
Are we not?
We are gonna
Oh.
raid good old Kelly.
Oh, I didn't know we were still alive.
Yeah, we are still live.
We're still live, and we're still alive.
No doxing yet. All right, we're gonna raid Kelly Siren. I think she's playing Zelda, so I don't know. Spam Link. I need your help.
Yee.
Just do that. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching. It's been great.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.